をどれだけ早めに対処できるか、高額依頼があることによってどの戦えるのもあるので、一つの戦略だと思いますし、このレギュラーシーズンでペンネルが2勝0。
選手が選んだのが雑貨賞です。
はい、来ました。最初は呪術賞を追いつつも、他庭賞後からはい。
FL Hunter going against AXIZ Survivors. It is first round, first half. It's going to be the Peddler on Ever Sleeping Town, and it looks like she will be heading towards Tuna, who is the gardener. She does have that protection bubble for the first 50 seconds into the game, so she isn't afraid of being chased, I guess, because, you know, she has to take 3 hits, needs to be careful not to get hit by the tram here, is able to just absorb this ball and go right through without having to delay her. Ooh, gonna get another absorption here, and she will be waiting around here behind this paladin. As soon as she's breaking it, she's gonna be transitioning out. This paladin over here has already been thrown down. She avoids the chip damage and goes right through as that pallet is being broken. We can't see the vine is being used to catch up very quickly, but there's another pallet here that she can hide behind. Ooh, looks like she'll finally be able to get the hit, but it was on the protection bubble and will be able to get a normal hit here, finally damaging the survivor for the first time. She is currently leaving the graveyard area. Hunter's going to close the distance by I was trying to breathe and then my tongue clicked, and looks like she will be able to down her immediately, and that was the first down for the side of survivors. 60, 60, 70, so pretty average kite. We have been actually seeing that Peddlers down survivors incredibly quickly, so it is actually considered longer if we compare the previous games. But then again, it's the team that have been winning, so they're probably getting more and more used to going after Peddler. And it looks like Tarako is going to be coming in for the rescue. KaKaKa will be coming in for the rescue as the Gravekeeper. Or he's just feeding tinnitus, because he's not making his way towards the chair quite yet. It might be an after half rescue. Hunter does have first presence, and she is stocking up on her chips, so she has two chip damages. And she has the metal affinity, which she'll be using to block off the Enchantress's Cypher Machine. 2 Cypher Machines have been primed, and 2 other Cypher Machines are both at 60, so Cypher progress is looking pretty good, and it looks like it is going to be an after half rescue because the Gravekeeper is inside of his shovel and he's getting ready for this rescue. He's trying to bait out her chip damages, but unfortunately it's going to be able to get the chip damage, and is able to get the hit right away onto Tuna, so that will be the last chair for the Gardener. Since we don't have any harassers, actually we do have the Enchantress, but it doesn't look like they're coming in for the rescue because they're all concentrating a lot on the Cypher progress. We've already had 4 Cypher Machines that are practically done. They're just going ahead and popping all the Cyphers. So 3 Cypher Machines completed, 4th Cypher Machine primed, 5th Cypher Machine is just being started. The basement is inside of the graveyard. And it looks like Ado is actually nearby, and Hunter did notice him, so she's going to utilize the vine to catch up to the survivor faster, as he is going to be going right to the window so that she can't utilize her vine again. Although she has 1 vine, 2 chips, and 1 metal affinity. She's going to have to take a normal vault. Ado leaving the graveyard. Now he's kind of up in the open. He might have to use flywheel. Oh, he's going to utilize his shell shock and is able to avoid getting stunned by that vine. Avoids the chip damage. Doing a very good job hiding behind this wall, but with a metal affinity, she is able to finally injure the Professor. Another chip damage there, but he was able to avoid it. Hunter's going to utilize her vine, try and catch up to the survivor, isn't able to do so, so it looks like she is just going to close the distance. Last Cypher Machine is at 90, just needs to survive a little bit longer, is able to get that vault, but does get the chip damage, just needs to survive. Okay, Cypher Machine's prime, Cypher Machine's pop is through that endgame situation. Yan's already opening up that exit gate, she is staying on the Professor, going to utilize Warp again and get the chip damage. He's at 75% health, and the Hunter is just way too close. The basement is here, but the exit gate is not open, so it looks like she will be able to chair the survivor for the first time. Exit gate it has now been opened, so that's a 2-man escape for the side of AXIZ survivors.
使い分けに使えるんだということで、かなりこの多少目線フィルターだったりアイテムの残数の状況であ俺が鍵を取る
かなりキーになってきそうですね。
駆けつけた骨董商どのくらい
上ではなくてコーンだと倍が怖いですね。なるほど。そこで 0.5 だけじゃできて。
AXIZ Hunter going against FL survivors. It will be the Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town.
試合が始まりました。カキリの足内の羊。
He's going to be going for more ring. First, she's running right into this hunter. Why is she doing this, you might ask? It's probably because she dropped off her bot at the fake gate area and she doesn't want the hunter to also get rid of it. So she's just going to take the hit, and on top of that, it was only a chip hit. Going to take another chip hit here outside of the cage to break this cage and go through inside of the graveyard where she'll have some pallets to possibly kite. Ooh, another chip damage onto the survivor. Now the hunter can just use the cage to block away so she can't transition out, or he can just cage the survivor. We got a little bit of support coming in from the antiquarian. Is going to be going down here while taking that vault, but the antiquarian is nearby. Hunter could just set up a cage with her on the outside, and then he can just go towards the... Oh no, he's going to utilize excitement and immediately take another chip damage onto this antiquarian and chair the first survivor an incredibly early down. This is not looking good for FL. Yes, you have the bot out, but Hunter knows exactly where that bot is because he saw the direction in which he's running from, and he also sees the spawn points. So now they're not even going to be able to rescue this bot. We have a chip hit onto the antiquarian, which isn't that bad, and the bot will be going down. We're going to get a free rescue though, just in time. Yes, it does seem like it will be, and the hunter will be back on the mechanic, who does not... Well, she has to Okay, immediate another hit. She still has a little bit of bot to work with. She may want to just use it as a body block or just leave it on the chair so someone else can pick it up. But not a lot of support coming in from this antiquarian. Already at 75% damage. There's nothing she can really do to help the mechanic. Okay, we do see the bot was outside, but immediately getting rid of it. So now she has no items left. We have Katsuki, who has wanted order, and Cat is in the middle. So far, only one Cypher Machine done, the second primed, and Mayken coming in for the rescue as the first officer. It does look like the hunter has already spotted him out, and he's slowly making his way towards the chair. We'll have a cage and we'll be taking oh, I don't think he took a hit. Ooh, no hit, but Morin will be taking a hit right away, so the first survivor will be sent right back to the manor. It does look like the Cypher Machine progress has caught up a little. It would be more ideal if they at least had 3 primed Cypher Machines, but things don't really go according to plan, do they? And it looks like he will be able to pick this mechanic up and send her back to the manor. We can see the antiquarian has gotten healed. She still has a lot of stick left to utilize, or her flute left to utilize. So all around the map, a lot of survivors still have their items, so they can still kite, which will allow the survivors to decode. Cat is working on the Dancing Geisha Cypher Machine, or Dragon Gate Cypher Machine, and it looks like the antiquarian is going to be the next target for this Goatman, doing a very good job going back and forth. Goatman having a hard time catching up, but will be able to close the distance here, and will be able to stun this hunter. Mayken just decoding right next to him. Hunter's deciding to change targets, is going to utilize his last pocket watch here. Is able to avoid the hit so far, going to utilize his pocket watch again. And is not able to get a single hit onto this first officer, changing back to the antiquarian. He's able to get the 75% damage. Now the first officer, yes, he's at full health, but he doesn't have any items left. But he's gonna go back to the first officer. Looks like he's gonna get a hit here pretty soon. He doesn't have much distance, so he's gonna eat that, and he also doesn't have a pallet or window in between him and the hunter, so usually they take a hit. Unless, you know, lots of good mind games. Looks like Hunter's changing targets again. It looks like he's trying to put injury on all of the survivors, so going for the rescue is gonna be hard. And ooh, wonderful Magician's Illusion is able to quite find him out, is closing the distance here. Flywheel avoiding the hit, gonna be caging him once again, getting the illusion once again. We have a pallet here to utilize. Kakiri changing targets once again. Going back towards the middle, he does not want to allow these Cypher Machines to be primed. 3 Cypher Machines have been completed, and the last 2 at 60 and 59. Ooh, and we'll be finally getting the anti-Aquarian down for the first time. Excitement was very helpful indeed. She will be cheered for the first time. We have Mayken at half health and the Magician at full health. 4th Cypher Machine has just been finished and he's coming in for the rescue. Last illusion. So now he doesn't have any items and he needs to get closer to this chair. Will be taking the hit, but he's still quite far away from this chair, and the Hunter has another cage, so he can just cage the survivor before he can get this rescue. And he's gonna cage him off, and downing him, so that's a stuffed rescue. He was just not close enough, and that Cypher Machine was not primed, so things are looking incredibly bad for the side of the survivors. The dungeon is in the middle, so it's still a possibility, but the Hunter will most likely go for the slugging method because he wants to get that 4-man elimination. Doesn't have tinnitus here, does know that they were working on that corner house Cypher Machine. Okay, tinnitus is triggered, so he knows he's somewhere nearby. Oh, Mayken taking the tram and will be going to the next stop. Hunter doesn't seem to realize this, just wondering where the tinnitus went off to. Okay, he's going to be checking in the other corners. No tinnitus being triggered, which means he has to go back to corner house. But he's not in corner house. He's all the way, I think, at Dragon Gate, probably going towards the Magician, and has healed up the Magician. So both of them still have self-heal available. Tinnitus is finally being triggered. Katsuki will be taking the fall once again, dying right next to the Cypher Machines with lots of progress. Hunter's gonna go look for... Make it... Oh. He's riding the tram again. Mayken getting away from the Hunter once again by just taking the tram each time. Such perfect timing. The tram arrives, he takes the tram, he goes, and he's going all the way around towards the corner house gate. And Hunter just trying to figure out how Mayken keeps disappearing. And he's almost near the Magician again. They may just wait till the Magician bleeds out. And he'll just keep taking the trams, just keep going around the map. Impossible for the Hunter to find. He also has to keep touching the Cypher Machine so that he doesn't get crows. He's going back to the Magician thinking that he's gonna get healed up again. Nope, he does not want to do that. He also has picked up a elbow pad. Not able to fight this burst officer. He's just going back towards the Cypher Machine, thinking maybe the survivors will come back and try to finish this up. Oh no, he has crows! Now the Hunter knows exactly where Mayken is. Okay, he touched the Cypher Machine. Oh, he's changing to teleport, and he is on the tram! The Magician has gotten up and he's working on the thing. Oh, he's forced out of the tram with the cage. No. I think that is enough riding the tram for the survivor. Hunter is going to chair him because the Magician is almost bleeding out and he doesn't have self-heal. So he needs to quickly find the Magician. He knows where the Magician is because the Cypher Machine was moving. He knows in corner house because Tinnitus disappeared as soon as he went towards the gate. Yeah, he knows exactly where the survivor is because the Tinnitus. And it's like, ooh, flywheel. Staying alive for a little bit longer, but not long enough. And that's a 4-man elimination for the side of AXIZ Hunter. Round 2 first half, we have FL Hasha going against the AXIZ survivors. AXIZ does have the advantage because they have 1 round win, and so for the side of FL, they need to also get a round win or at least tie so that the point differential isn't as large, and the first chase is going to be the Embalmer. We can see that survivors like to bring Embalmer a lot in the beginning of the matches on Moonlit River Park because that saves a lot of distance in the instance where the rescuer has to come in for the rescue, because there's usually 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other side, and only one person, the closest person, is going to go for that rescue. But if we have that Embalmer's coffin, that's going to be a completely different story. You can see that they push the stop for second stop, and so he's able to make it all the way to third stop as far away from his coffin as possible. So that's why they usually have Embalmers spawning in first stop, placing their coffin there, and then they'll just ride the roller coaster. And now the hunter is just wasting so much time trying to just get a hit onto the survivor. Wonderful flywheel, but he goes right through the pallet, and therefore he's too far away from the pallet, so he can't drop it down in time in front of the hunter because they're on the same side. So it will be the first down for this Embalmer. Question is he going to use his coffin later, or is he going to use it now? We can see the hunter's trait is warp, so she can still catch up fairly easily, so it's better for him to go further away into the opposite complete corner, so that'd be like 4th stop. KaKaKa is coming in for the rescue, and he's already utilized his pocket watch, so he does still have a lot of time before he is rescued. And we'll be taking the hit here and getting the rescue before half with Ty Turner. We can see KaKaKa is being chased, so it looks like she wants a double down situation, is able to get the hit right onto the first officer, so that's going to buy a lot of time for the hunter, and also not losing sight of the Embalmer because it's pretty obvious where he's going to go. He has Ty Turner. She has a lot of time to down this survivor. If he knew that she would be going after the first officer, he may have actually went to a better kiting area, but it looks like he will be going down for the second time. In this instance, he will be utilizing his coffin. He's very far away from his coffin, and they don't know the hunter's traits, so there's a high possibility that they expect it to be warp or teleport because it's a big map such as Moonlit River Park. We're gonna have him... Ooh, okay, yes, hunter's gonna change to teleport. So instead of warp, she's like, I'm gonna meet you at first stop, so she's gonna try to get rid of this first survivor as quickly as possible. Cipher progress, we have 1 cipher completed, 2nd cipher machine primed, 3rd one will be primed, so it's not looking too bad, but the Embalmer is going to be the first survivor back to the manor. Oh, it looks like she's going to be taking a hit here, and he will be going down. So we had a lot of support from the survivor's side. We had someone go all the way and press 2nd stop, so that took a lot of time, and when we saw him riding the roller coaster, cipher machines were about like 50. 2 of them were about 50, so he had to kite for a very long time. So we have the Embalmer sent back to the manor, and the hunter has her eyes set on... Oh, another amazing thing about this, the spawn points, is the fact that the Embalmer brought the hunter all the way back to first stop, and then the only closest survivor is the psychologist, and you have to take 3 hits to down the survivor, so then that will also take quite a long time. The half-health survivor is on the other side of the map, so in this instance they did a very good job with picking these spawn points, but the hunter is able to down the first officer quite quickly, so it's looking pretty good for Hasha right now. 4th cipher machine is prime, last cipher machine 60, but it looks like it was the cipher machine in which the patient was on. Wonderful hook, made it all the way to the triple pallet walls. Hunter's going to be breaking this middle pallet. They do have to start a new last cipher machine, which the psychologist is doing, and it's around 50%. Is able to finally get the hit onto the patient, but he still has 2 more hooks, and he is doing an amazing job keeping very good distance away from this hunter. Hunter's going to expect him to go this way, so she's forcing him to go back onto the platform, but he still has a hook to utilize, so it's not too bad because now she's traveling quite a long distance. He's going to utilize his last hook to make it into the double palleted walls. Very strong, but Hunter has caught up. Oh, is able to get that ball, and that's just going to extend the kite even longer. Cipher machines are primed, and it's the endgame situation here. Is going to be able to get the down onto the survivor. The first officer can get back up and go for the rescue if they need. We see the 4th cipher machine has been popped, and the last cipher machine at 99, but Where is the last cipher machine? That's very important, because if the last cipher is... Oh no. Okay, it looks like the hunter isn't going to be picking up the first officer. And one of the survivors has to go to that 99% cipher machine. It looks like the psychologist will be taking a hit here. Oh, and it looks like she wants to try and preserve the self-heal for the first officer, so she's also going to heal the first officer. First officer is going to run to the last cipher, taking a hit here, and will be able to get the rescue, but it is an after half rescue, so she needs to die for this prisoner, but the hunter is just going to go straight past her and go straight for this prisoner. But they do have the little ability where they can call to each other and he can like zoom past towards the psychologist. Doesn't look like they used it, or if they used it I wasn't aware. And we'll be able to finally get the down here on this pallet, but the first officer was able to make it to the cipher machine in time, so they pop the cipher machine, and it is a 3-man endgame situation. Gonna buy a little more time here by breaking this pallet and going away around. Needs to make it to this next pallet here, is able to drop it down just in time. Playing a little bit of mind games. Hunter's going to leave a few remnants here, trying to bait him to vault, but he's being very, very patient too now. Oh, but it looks like he will eventually take the hit and go down. Exit gates are not being opened. Survivors know that the hunter's trait is the teleport because she initially had warp, but they also heard the SWAT trait sound, and it looks like she's going to be checking the 4th stop exit gate first. So it looks like they what happens is the hunter is going to check the first stop at fourth stop exit gate first to make sure that there's no one there, and then she's going to teleport to first stop, and the survivors are expecting this, so they're actually not there. Or they're almost there, but they didn't really touch the cipher. And you can see Nyan hanging back because the dungeon is here, so she's trying to go for the dungeon play. So the first officer is trying to open up that exit gate, and she just needs to make sure not to get the hit over here. Needs to be very careful. Hunter is just so fast, but these 2 pallets here are so strong that she does have a possible chance, but she needs to make sure not to drop them, because after they get dropped and the hunter breaks it, it's going to be very hard, and the mind games are going to be even harder. Exit gate is open. She's running. She's trying to look for the perfect moment. The hunter needs to make a move because she needs to take her down while she has detention. Okay, we've got her going back to the remnant. She misses, but she catches up and is able to down her, and that's a 1-man escape for the side of AXIZ survivors.
今パリピさんもねおっしゃっていたようで、その選択をして最終的に始発から
AXIZ Hunter going against FL Survivors. This is round 2, second half. It's going to be the Hullabaloo on Moonlit River Park. And we can see he's heading towards second stop. Nobody there, but the closest survivor is going to be Maken as the escapologist. And it looks like he is setting up a smoke screen near first stop. Hunter is expecting him to be going on first stop, but he does see the blood trails of the survivor going all the way around and possibly coming right back up to the first stop area. Clones already is able to, let's see, where is he? Oh, we got the double color on. Wasn't able to get the red color on, but rode the roller coaster with him. It hasn't been pressed, so he's just gonna wait for the hunter to. Oh, going on the same side as the hunter is not able to get the hit onto him. Ooh, oh, his misdirection worked. The little mist in front of his profile picture on the right side that took and ate the hit. Interesting. So, ooh, wonderful snipe here at this pallet. Is able to get the black and the white bomb on him right away. Oh, and turning the color wheel and getting the immediate down on the survivor. However, Cypher progress is looking pretty good. Just being able to ride that roller coaster is pretty nice for the hunter's side. We can't see. Oh, he's gonna be changing his chair to inside of second story where they can get that possible free rescue. 1 second, and we'll be able to get the rescue right away as the archer. She's trying to get the hunter to have less. What is it? She's stunning the hunter so that the escapologist can get away. Is able to make it to the second story window and will be vaulting it. Hunter's going to utilize trapeze and end up on the first floor right next to the survivor, and is going to be able to down him right away. One cipher machine is completed. 2 cipher machines are pried, so they have 3 cipher machines. 4th cipher machine at 30%, and we'll be able to get the 100% laceration, allowing him to stun and freeing the escapologist. What is it? Stunning or harassing the hunter against harassing. Oh, wonderful, terror star. Harassing a Hullabaloo is very beneficial for the side of survivors because that means he has to reapply all 3 colors back onto one survivor, and that just takes up so much time of the Hullabaloo. So this is just amazing job on the side of this archer and supporting this survivor. And she can also go in for the second rescue. Why? Because she is at full health. Oh no, but the basement is in the 2nd story area and the hunter is able to drag him all the way down. We don't really have any survivors that are good at rescuing in the basement, which would be priestess or gravekeeper. They might just have to sell this, we'll have to see. We do see one order did activate for a while, but it was a very short one, so I wasn't able to see. We're going to just start popping the cipher machines. 3 cipher machines have been completed. Hunter will be going after this archer. While there won't be any survivors that can make it in time to get the rescue, is able to injure this archer. She's going to go straight down. He's going to trapeze and utilize the double surprise, downing this next survivor right away. So things were looking very good in the beginning of the game. We had the wonderful support, and escapologist utilized all his items, but still had yes. And we can see Moirin is coming in for the rescue. I was about to say something and then I just kind of forgot mid-sentence because I was watching something and like trying to check the items and stuff. There's a lot of stuff to look at. So it looks like, oh, we're going to utilize Trapeze to go to the 2nd story, but he's not in the 2nd story. He's waiting inside of the hallway, in the side edge of the hallway. Now she's going to go up the stairs, but the hunter isn't aware of where the survivor is going to utilize the clone to look for the location of this hunter. He knows it's somewhere on the 2nd story. She's gonna most likely use a cloud to come in here. Oh, she's already at the chair. He is waiting, being very patient here. Oh, gets the injury and then gets the rescue. Cipher machines are primed. Endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Hunter does not have detention and all the survivors are at full health. We have 2 borrowed times. And so things are looking great. Wonderful push by the meteorologist. Hunter is going to be getting the injury onto this survivor. Exit gates are not quite being opened up, but Katsuki will most likely open up 4th stop. Is able to injure and down the meteorologist. Hunter's teleport is also up and exit gate is not yet open. We can see that one of the survivors are hanging around the middle area, and the hunter is going to be able to injure the... Oh my goodness, she's just taking the hits. Exit gate's not open yet, 97%, which is fine because they just need to tap it and it will finish. And we can see Cat is going in for the rescue onto Moirin, but we're going to utilize the trapeze and try to make it there faster than this archer. He sees her, but she's at full health, so she can still take a hit and then go for the rescue. Has the white bomb on her so far and has the red bomb with the double surprise, his clone. And she is able to make this rescue. Finally able to injure this archer, but now he has to make a decision. Who is he going to go after? It looks like he's going to be going after Moirin because it was an after half rescue and she will be going back to the manor if she's chaired. And she's also heading towards the chaired survivor. So the hunter is continuously trying to keep tabs on who to go after. Moirin is able to ride the roller coaster and make it all the way to 3rd stop. The question is, has someone pressed 4th stop? So that's forcing the hunter to just go for Moirin because he doesn't want to give a free rescue on the side of the survivors. The stop was not pressed, so now Moirin has to kite long enough while Cat opens up the exit gate. Ooh, but an immediate down. No, Cat is here. Cat is coming in for the rescue. Is she going to be able to get it? She's able to get the rescue. And now all the survivors are up and running. Nope, not anymore. And it looks like being very patient here at the... Oh, and is able to get her to 3-man elimination. A 4-man elimination. Okay, is able to chair the gardener. First chair for the gardener, then you're gonna... Oh, never mind. When was the gardener? Oh yeah, she was chaired at 4th stop, that's right. gonna be able to chair the meteorologist, and it doesn't look like there's anything else this archer can do, so that's a 4-man elimination for the side of AXIZ Hunter.
キリ選手、このツケノ川公園にちょっとご縁あるかなと思う。
また面白いなと思いますね。こういう視点があるからこそ。はい。まあ囚人はかなり向上はいてもやっぱマダレンができる。ロックされてもその48パスで遅れるので。
Round 3 first half, FL's Hunter going against AXIZ Survivors. Right now, FL is down to 2 rounds, so they've lost 2 rounds. And this is putting them in a very scary situation. If they don't get a win or a tie in round 3, that will be it for this matchup. So a lot of pressure on the FL Hunter. His first chase is going to be the Knight. Was able to get the second prediction correct, and he's transitioning towards the middle where Ado will be the meteorologist, most likely waiting to utilize her wind to push the Hunter away. Ooh, wonderful sidestep on the side of this Clerk. And we can see the Knight is now heading into the factory, a very nice area to kite. He's going to predict the skill, but she's just going to hit him right away, and that allows him to gain more distance, but now he is injured. So Cypher progress is looking pretty good. Was disrupted a little for, oh, wonderful window vault record, and it looks like, okay, he's going to predict 2 hits. Hunter's just going to wait it out. Oh, she gets it wrong. And it looks like, oh, wonderful pallet stun, prolonging his kite even longer. Now he has this wonderful pallet here, but she's recording him so that if he does throw down his pallet, now she can either drop it or, ooh, another pallet stun. But now that she has this recording, she's going to walk right through and down this survivor immediately. We can see that 3 Cypher machines are almost complete, so things are looking pretty good on the side of the survivors. But now she's going to start recording Cypher machines and will try to delay the Cypher progress as much as possible. Oh, and it looks like she's going to be destroying this pallet so that he can't go back into this area and continuously loop this area, so preemptive measures. Just waiting for the right opportunity to get the rescue. Ooh, almost got a tear shock there, but the meteorologist, she won the mind games there, did not get any injury onto the survivor. Wonderful pallet stun, but will be eating a hit there. Will also be preparing a wind to push back the Hunter. Yeah, right when she's about to get into the window. So it looks like right now, Cypher progress is looking pretty good. Meteorologist did a wonderful support, allowing the rebound kite of KaKaKa, and waiting once again at the entrance to the factory. No, he's going to go all the way around, and she's waiting for the Hunter to enter in this side. Cannot see the meteorologist. Will be pushing her. Ooh, unfortunately, there was a little narrow area. Wasn't able to push her pretty far back, but is able to utilize warp and down the Knight. Going to be chaired for the second time. He was rescued before half, so plenty of time for the next rescuer to make his way towards the chair, which is most likely going to be Tuna, who is the aeroplanist. Lots of items to work with. Oh, it looks like he actually used one of his items to make it faster across the map. You can see the Hunter is starting to record the Cypher machines. So a little bit more pressure. Going to utilize his rocket to drop down next to the chair, take the hit, and get the rescue with Tie Turner. Once again, he's also turned a body block here, and he will get the body block, so the Knight can survive a little bit longer. Isn't the harass type? Ooh, he's going to double vault, and the Hunter got the recording timing a little off, so the Knight already vaulted that window, so that's why he was able to go right through. He probably did the crouch and then vaulted so it doesn't give a notification to the Hunter, so her timing for that recording is a little off. He's going to be recording the survivor once again, and that window is going to be blocked off. He's going to go towards the pallets here. Cypher machines are almost primed. Oh, but he will be going down. Right, so when you're playing against Clerk, survivors leave 10% before 10% so that the Clerk can't use a record to just pop the Cypher machine when it's inconvenient to the survivor. So they purposely leave some extra percentage off of the Cypher machine. Hunter's gonna record this cipher, so they're gonna give it away, move away, because they don't want to give any decoding progress, because then that's gonna allow the hunter to pop the cipher whenever she wants. He is able to take a hit here. They're gonna pop the cipher machine. Endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. I mean, with 3 survivors, it's looking like a tie. She doesn't expect the survivors to be at the exit gates yet, so she's not gonna record the exit gates. Struggling with my pronunciation today. Is able to make that window vault. Checking the exit gate, 22%. Very good containment. Ooh, and we're going to utilize the stun, because if the hunter hits you, you're going to go down because she does have detention. Wow, she's buying so much time, but that exit gate is also not opening at all. It's like a standstill, and we're going to have the prisoner finally going down. They got a little more progress on that exit gate, but yeah, it looks like the airplanist is going to be recorded for a little bit. Hunter's going to utilize warp instead of chairing the prisoner and going straight to that 52% gate. They can play this slow. They can wait till detention runs out because they're both full health. Airplanist still has a jetpack, so Ado is going to get as far away from this hunter as possible, and Airplanist is going to be feeding her tinnitus and trying to keep her in this corner. So she was able to get a recording of her vault. Oh, and the prisoner has healed up and he's up and running. Ado's still trying to get that exit gate open. She is concentrating on the airplanist more. Both exit gates are now being open. Ado is pushing the exit gate. 92%, 92. Okay, so that exit gate is open. Oh no. Okay, yeah, one of them is open, the side on the prisoner, so prisoner is able to get out. It's looking like a 2-man escape for the side of AXIZ survivors. Ado is not able to make that vault because of the recording and is able to down the meteorologist. However, both exit gates are open. Oh, that's what happened. Prisoner was using his decoding transfer, what's it called? His ability to push the other exit gate and open up the exit gate with nobody actually being there, because the hunter didn't destroy the connection, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of AXIZ survivors. AXIZ Hunter going against FL survivors is going to be the Peddler on Arms Factory. So in round 1 and 2, AXIZ has won both rounds. This is round 3, second half. In the first half, AXIZ survivors were able to get that 2-man escape. So in order for FL to continue on, the survivors have to get a 2-man escape or more. And anything less than that is a win to AXIZ. So the survivors really need to kite for their lives. And the first chase is going to be Katsuki. We're going to have the hunter absorbing that wall so he can't loop this area and kind of nullifying that window. She's going to utilize the vine to go right through and get the chip damage and a hit damage. Wonderful combination on the side of this Peddler. 75% damage already. And the fact that it is the lucky guy. Ooh, wonderful elbow pad out of there. Did not get that chip damage, but Hunter's going to be absorbing the ground one more time. So now she has a vine and is able to catch up to the survivor. He's trying to make it to that pallet, but I don't think... Oh, wonderful flywheel. He is able to make it to this pallet. Very... Oh, patient, but a little too patient. She walked right through. So it looks like Cat will be coming in for the harass because they need to get that 2-man escape. If anything, they have to get that 2-man escape. So the hunter is going to utilize the ground absorption there so that... Ooh, but they're going to go for that chair hit. And so is going to be able to rescue the lucky guy. And... Oh! Oh, I thought he gave him the bomb, but yeah, the rugby ball, but he didn't. Okay, he's going to stun the hunter once again. And he's going to keep sticking around, because he still has half a football left to utilize. Lucky guy has made some distance. He's made it through, but the hunter can still see the blood trail. He's going to drop down a peeper here, so in case the lucky guy decides to transition back in, which he's most likely not going to do, he's going to try to stay alive here at this pallet. Oh, and a wonderful hit and down to the forward. He did die for lucky guy, and the hunter's just going to be ignoring him. She's going to absorb the ground once again, utilize the vines to try and close the distance. We have the assistance from the fire investigator with his airbags blocking off this area, unable to utilize that chip to try and down this lucky guy. Survivor is doing wonderful support, but that also means the decoding is going to be very, very slow, seeing that the forward is on the ground. Gonna utilize his vine. He makes it to this pallet. He's very patient, but can't be too patient. Wonderful pallet stun is able to stay alive for a little bit longer here. Hunter's gonna be absorbing the ground, and we got the fire investigator gonna push the hunter away. Gonna utilize the airbag to transition back inside of the factory. Hunter's gonna be breaking this airbag, and the forward is back up, so he can. Oh, never mind. Forward does not have any items left. So no support from the forward. The only thing is, does the hunter know that? Because we got the airbag push from the fire investigator. We have one cipher machine completed, second cipher machine primed. This is not even his second chair. This is his first. He only sat on the chair once and was rescued before half. We see the stun coming in. Ooh, another airbag blocking him and body blocking for him as he's entering this area. Ooh, gonna get the chip damage onto the fire investigator, and the fire investigator will be getting the hit. So that's a 75% damage on the fire investigator, half damage on the forward, and 75% damage onto this lucky guy. So he can still go down to a chip. Oh, wonderful flywheel avoids it. She can't use the vine and chip combo, but it doesn't look like she has that available, so we'll just be able to down him immediately with a normal hit. 3 cipher machines have been completed. Last 2 cipher machines around 50%, so things are looking all right. It's not looking too bad. It's still looking like a 2-man escape is possible. And it looks like the hunter will be stopping that cipher from being decoded in which Moririn was at, and we had the free rescue of the lucky guy. Last cipher machine, 80-80. Things are looking pretty good. They're keeping this survivor alive and well for a very long time. Now the next support survivor is going to be the acrobat. Oh, hunter's gonna utilize the absorption, and now he can't block him with the fireball, and the hunter is closing in. Got the chip damage. He does have pallets to work with, but metal affinity is up and going, and there's nothing this acrobat can do to help, so he's out in the open. Will be going down, but cipher machines are primed, and this is the end game situation. 4 survivors up and running. Hunter's gonna absorb the wall and have a chip damage waiting for the lucky guy. He's gonna have to leave this area. He's gonna go to the pallets, where he can survive for a little bit longer. Hunter has no absorptions at the moment. Will now get the wall absorption. Another chip damage, sidesteps, and will be going down here, but this is looking pretty good. This is a possible 3-man escape for the side of FL. Lucky guy will be returning to the manor, but the only issue is Moririn is way too close to the hunter, and I'm pretty sure the hunter has seen him. She needs to, she's gonna utilize the warp. Exit gate is open. 2 survivors out. The dungeon is here. Hunter gets the, flywheel, and he makes it. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh my goodness, she picks him up, and that's a 2-man elimination for the side of AXIZ. Very close game. Excellent execution on the side of the survivors. Wonderful support. It's just that one hit will tie up round number 3. FL Hunter going against AXIZ Survivors. It is going to be the Dream Witch on the Red Church. So the situation right now is very dire for FL. They have to get a win in round 4. This is round 4 first half. But if they get anything less than a win in this round, they can't get a tie because it's round 4, and if they have 2 losses and 2 ties, that means they can't really make up for the points, so that they will lose. So they really have to win this match, this round, in order to make it to round 5. And the first chase is going to be the mechanic. We see that she's already been leeched, and she has 1 pallet here to work with. Hunter is going to bring his main body follower and the leech towards the survivor, so that as to sandwich them. A little bit of back and forth here, and it looks like, wonderful sidestep, but there's really nowhere to go because you are sandwiched. But it was a leech hit, so that's one really good thing that this mechanic has done. And she hasn't released the bot, so it means that she could possibly use it as a body block to kite a little bit longer. Okay, hiding behind the gate here. Hunter is also just waiting for her next leech to be able to leech her the next time. We have Blink is up and ready. Be a little careful here, and we'll just be able to take the hit, and we'll be going down with Blink still available. So survivor side will not know the trait of this hunter. It's actually Blink now, so like, it does make noise. And we'll be able to infect her, leech her once again. Infect is ID terms, vocabulary, but it looks like she's looking for... Oh, the bot was actually out. Interesting. I did miss that. And the bot will be able to go walk around and go to a cipher machine far away from this hunter, and will also be able to help with the decoding. So things are actually looking pretty good here. We have lots of decoding progress on all 4 cipher machines, but again, this is a Dream Witch and she's a late game strong hunter, late game hunter. So it looks like hunter will be trying to get a hit onto the mercenary. Does notice that the cipher machine is shaking a little bit, so it looks like she wants to clean up this bot as well. They have finished 1 cipher machine, and it's going to be an after half rescue, and the mercenary is already there. Hunter will be infecting the mercenary, so 2 leeches are on the map. Is able to take the hit and get the rescue before she expires with Titurner. Oh, it looks like she also got an additional hit onto this mercenary, so it looks like a double down situation. And the mercenary is trying to get rid of his leech, and the leech is still on the mechanic. Mechanic also doesn't have a de-leecher, so she's going to either get hit by her leech, and the hunter will just come and pick her up later on. Oh, we're gonna have the bot coming up, but unable to do anything. It looks like she will be going down, and the bot is trying to force heal. Interesting. But I don't think she'll be fast enough. Ado's coming in here for the support as the fire investigator, and the bot will be leaving, seeing that the main body leech has arrived and is ready to pick her up. Hunter also sees the blood trails of the fire investigator, and we have another leech near the... Oh, well, we got the support from the archer. Now she's back down, is going to be hitting the mercenary again, but he does have that delayed damage. So wonderful communication on the side of the survivors. First survivor is already sent back to the manor. We have 2 cipher machines completed, and third one at almost 90 and 40, 20. They may have to start on a 6th cipher machine if they don't have enough cipher progress by the end game situation, towards the end of the game, late game situation. The mercenary will be chaired for the first time. We see only 1 leech on the mercenary, and we can see that Nyan has picked up a leech remover. And it does look like Nyan is feeding Tinnitus. Hunter hasn't quite found out where she is. She's hiding behind this rock, and it does look like she finally has been noticed. Hunter has Blink, so they might be playing a little bit of mind games here. Nyan doing a very good job hiding behind this rock, and it looks like she's just going to leave. And the rescue on this mercenary may be an after half rescue. Okay, nice sidestep, avoiding the arrow. She's being a little cautious to vault because they know the hunter has Blink. But it doesn't look like... Oh, wonderful flywheel. Hunter, very patient, is waiting it out and is getting the hit onto the archer. Ado is coming in for the rescue. He's traveling all the way from one corner of the map to the other corner. Main body is following the archer. Still way too far. Oh, the fire investigator might not be going for the rescue. He might just be going to decode. Is going to be able to get the stun onto the leech follower. And that's the last of her arrows. Oh. She's just gonna continuously walk and get stunned. Okay, she's waiting out the laceration. Now that she has no items, she's half health. It looks like she will be going down to her leech hit. And another survivor is down. Hasha doing an incredibly good job here. It is essential that FL wins, and he's getting the number of eliminations. Already 2 survivors are eliminated. Last cipher machine at 89. And we can see... Is he going for the slugging method? He might be. He's gonna leech the archer. Look for the fire investigator, and it looks like it's gonna be the slugging game, which is more advantageous for the Dream Witch because she has more mobility with the followers and leeches. Okay, still unable to find the fire investigator. hiding at the very corner. Thankfully, there's a cipher machine there, which means he can tap it and not get crows, but the hunter is going to eventually find you with tinnitus. She's gonna start hitting. Oh, it looks like she's gonna be running into him, and since he can't see the main body, he doesn't really know when to hide. Looks like he's making his way towards the... Oh, Hunter blinks and is able to get the leech onto the fire investigator. Oh, actually, they can see the main body now because it's a mini-map. He's gonna be able to bounce off of his airbag and try to push that cipher machine. 94 is gonna take a hit and continue to push, and he needs to pop the cipher. It's all or nothing. Ah, he wasn't able to push it. And so it's looking like a 4-man elimination. We do see the archer has gotten back up, so what she needs to do is either pop the cipher machine and then go for the rescue, or pop the cipher machine and just go for... She got rid of her leech. Ooh, Hunter is putting him at this corner, gonna down her and carry her towards the archer and keep picking him up, throwing him down, picking him up, throwing him down. We've seen Dream Witches do this quite a lot. She has picked him up once again, making sure that he can't self-heal. I mean, she does have quite a lot of time. Oh, she was able to pop the cipher machine, so this is the end game situation, but how are you going to get a rescue against a detention Dream Witch? And on top of that, now the hunter knows exactly where this archer is. Ooh, Archer had an elbow pad, is elbow padding to the chair. Hunter's not quite there, but Blink is available. And the leech arrives to the chair much faster than the Archer. So now the Archer is in a very difficult situation. Gonna blink and down the survivor, and that's a 4-man elimination for FL Hunter. Round 4, second half, AXIZ Hunter going against FL Survivors. The win condition for AXIZ is just getting a tie. They can't win because FL Hunter got that 4-man elimination in the first half. So that means if AXIZ Hunter is able to get that 4-man elimination, that will end round 4 in a tie, and the win goes to AXIZ. If they do anything less, they'll go to round 5, but they do still have the advantage because even if they lose round number 4, they already have 2 round wins, so they'll still always have that advantage. And the first chase is going to be Moirarin as the psychologist against this BonBon. Ooh, wonderful dodges here. Oh, but we'll be taking the normal hit here. The stress ability will be taking that hit, so she'll still be at full health, but as a BonBon and those bombs just start piling, it could be very dangerous. Thankfully, he doesn't have this time bomb and he doesn't have insolence, but he's catching up very... Yep, it looks like she's going to be taking a hit here. She does not have flywheel, and oh, it looks like she also had a bomb damage and 1 chip hit, and she will be going down. Is able to snipe her out, and she will be going down for the first time. However, cipher machine progress. We do see it's around 80, 60, 50, and 15. What is the 15? We have the Wildling, Patient, and Enchantress, so that means one person was starting on one cipher machine and they swapped out. First cipher machine has been completed, and the next one 60, 70, and 15, so not looking too bad, but also it's going to be a very hard rescue against a BonBon. He's also placed bombs onto her chair, so they have to get this rescue before half to nullify the bombs, or they're just gonna have to go for the after half rescue. But he's gotten... Oh, the Wildling has gotten off of his board, so that means they're not going for this rescue. Cat is way too far away. So it looks like Cat wants to take the kite, seeing that she just revealed herself to the hunter and was going towards the chair when it was already too late. Oh, Blink! Oh my goodness, Blink and Terror Shock on that window vault, so getting a free immediate down on the next survivor. Things are not looking good for the FL Survivors. Third cipher machine also 99, so it's prime. So they basically have 3 cipher machines. We're gonna have the the wildling go on his boar, and Hunter can just wait till he gets off the boar and then bombard him with bombs. Oh, is able to get the 75 injury onto him, but he is able to safely rescue this enchantress. We're gonna have the timer bomb ready and snipes him, so he's also gonna be going down. Hunter changing targets to the wildling. Incredible precision on these bombs. Great utilization of the time bomb. Was going to be sitting the wildling on the chair for the first time. I mixed wildling and chair together. Childling. And we also have a bomb placed onto the wildling's chair. We'll try and stop the cipher machines, but I think it just kind of hit the wall. He's going to be an incredibly hard rescue. Flywheels utilizes his his hook, but he's stuck here. Oh goodness. And that's a down for the patient, which is looking like a 4-man elimination, which means AXIZ wins this matchup. Cat is currently decoding as much as possible, finish up the 4th cipher machine, and the hunter is bringing the patient to that popped cipher machine because he knows where the survivor is now. And they know they can't get the rescue onto the wildling. Enchantress has already sat on the chair. And a lot of bombs available for this BonBon. He's gonna utilize her stun. But the bomb snipe and she is down. Patient has to heal up or else he's gonna be... Okay, he's gonna be able to struggle because the hunter dragged him all the way across the map. Is able to get the bomb snipe. Oh, that's why. Oh, and the timer bomb! That was a very early down, which means the Enchantress will not be able to get up in time unless she has fast healing. Alright, the survivors will surrender, and that's a win for AXIZ. Wonderful job getting that 4-man elimination. It's going to be RC Hunter going against Zeta Survivors, Ivy on Ever Sleeping Town. Zeta and RC are like the 2 strongest teams on IJL. They've always been going back to back. RC won IVS and now it's IJL. I think Zeta won. I don't remember who won the previous IJL. But anyways, so yes, big rivalry match here. First chase is going to be Hametu as the gardener. Ghost is going towards the cipher machines, main bodies keeping the gardener away. 68-70% corruption building up. Looks like she's going to be able to infect Kazuneko. Ooh, and he wants to infect some more, but you need to start. She might just be waiting till the bubble runs out, and like while she's waiting, she's gonna be infecting the other cipher machines to delay the cipher progress. But now that the bubble is out, she will be tanking this hit right here. Flywheel to avoid the injury, and is able to make it to this next pallet. Blink is up, so she can use it at any time, and she's almost at corner house where she plans to. Gonna be able to finally get a hit onto this gardener. Hasn't quite infected the corner house Shinami yet, which she will be doing. The airplanist, which is giving the gardener time to gain distance and leave. But now that the ghost is finished infecting the cipher machines, she's going to start attacking, double teaming. The ghost and the main body are both going to be on the. Oh, she missed her blink! They have so much progress already, and now she missed the blink. This is huge. It's gonna be a 3 cipher kite. Okay, she's throwing down these pallets. At this point, she's just pallet spamming because she just needs to buy a little more time so that they can just finish up the ciphers. But then again, yes, it is an Ivy. Oh, will be going down here. But it is an Ivy, and she is very scary late game. So it is very important for survivors to get as much ciphers done before the first survivor is eliminated. And in this case, she did an amazing job. We can see almost the 4th and 5th cipher machines have progress. Hunter will be infecting the Pharaoh lady who's in the middle 2nd story, and she's going to keep the main body on the rocket chair. Going to be infecting Shinami again. And let's see, KZNK is nearby getting ready for the rescue. We'll be infecting the gardener on the chair so that when they come for that rescue, they'll just get 100% corruption. The scare. 87. Okay, just gonna take the hit. And he's gonna utilize his football so that he doesn't get 100% corruption. Hunter's gonna teleport so that she can get 100% corruption on the gardener. However, it's not a double down situation, so that worked incredibly well in favor for the survivor side. He had 99% corruption and he footballed out of there, so great decision making on the side of the forward. We see the ghost is going back to Shinami, and she just needs to pick up the gardener who's going to die away as far away in the corner. But if you look at the cipher machines, they have almost all primed up, all 5 ciphers. They just have to go in and pop the ciphers. And the survivor, oh, she's gonna do some pressure here. She's gonna teleport to Dolisu and KZNK. That means Shinami is going in for this rescue as the airplane is with the tie turner. She does see the airplanist, so she may start to infect either the airplanist or the airplanist. It will be, and teleport right away to this survivor. No, she's waiting for her teleport. Okay, we'll be teleporting now, and it's 90% corruption. Oh, but he used his upward propel. Oh, but he doesn't get it because of the corruption, and he's gonna utilize his jetpack, but he doesn't get out, and the first survivor is sent back to the manor, and an immediate down on the aeroplanist. He was trying to buy as much as time on the chair, and that actually worked in favor of this Ivy, and we can see the 3rd cipher machine has popped, 4th cipher machine 99, the last cipher machine 96, so it's still not a bad position for the side of the survivors, but infection onto the forward who needs to come for this rescue. Oh, it looks like the Pharaoh lady is going to be coming in for the rescue, and the forward will just be leaving at this point because it's a little too risky, but the cipher machines are all primed. Main body is actually on the... Oh, blink down! Oh, things are not looking good for the side of the survivors. Now the Pharaoh lady is going to go rescue them off of the chair, but the ghost is waiting for the Pharaoh lady. She can just infect her and then teleport right back and then re-chair Shinami. Oh dear. Okay, we can see that the main body is back on the airplanist, and Dolisu is getting ready to pop that cipher machine. I think that's the prime cipher machine. He's gonna go for this rescue. Cipher machines are gonna pop real soon. Here we do have, okay, KZNK is gonna be taking the hit. Oh, I guess that was not the prime cipher. Is it? Oh, okay, it was. Yes, cipher machines have popped. Endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Hunter will be setting up his ghost and the main body on both of the exit gates. But the exit gate is being opened up by Dolisu here. We'll be infecting Dolisu, recalling the ghost, and we'll be teleporting to the exit gate. Oh, the wrong tablet. Teleported a little far away from that exit gate. Dolisu's already have quite a lot of distance. KZNK still sticking around. We'll be breaking that pallet. We'll be able to infect Shinami. Ghost is hanging around in the middle. Main body trying to look for someone to go after. Hunter is playing very aggressively because in this instance, survivors just wait till detention is out. And when detention is out, if you look at the survivors, there's 2 full healthy survivors, and that's not going to help her, so then she will be infecting the Pharaoh lady. The ghost is going back to corner house. Oh no, the hunter is going to be going back to corner house. We see that the airplanist utilized an elbow pad to get away from this hunter, and he doesn't have any more items left. He doesn't want to spend too much time recalling the ghost. He's going to infect the survivor, and he's out of options. He's going to be going down, which allows the survivors to open up the gates. She's going to be able to chair the aeroplanist, and the ghost is quickly going to Dolisus. Exit gate's being opened up at 70. It's almost 80. And I don't know if she's going to make it. She's going to be infected. She's going to teleport right away, and she gets 100% and downing the Pharaoh Lady. Oh, Shinami's returned to the manor. Pharaoh Lady is gone down. Kazuneko's trying to open up the exit gate. 70, 80. I think he's going to make it. Hunter's going to teleport to the closest tablet, and it is open, so this is looking like a one-man escape for the side of ZETA survivors. Round 1, second half. ZETA Hunter going against RC survivors as the Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town. He's heading towards Unpi as his first chase, being the Enchantress. With the Enchantress buff of having that stun in the beginning actually gives her more room to work with, because technically, oh, we got a little stun here, being very patient, and will be taking the hit right away after going through that cage, is transitioning away and trying to hide behind the walls here, and we do have a little pallet here to work with. Hunter's getting ready to set up that cage. He's going to be vaulting it. He's on the same side, going to transition to the next. Ooh, is not able to cage her. Now she's just peacefully inside of the cage, thinking, where should I drop this cage? Ooh, was able to drop that pallet just in time. She's still safe for now, has another stun here to work with. Second one is being charged up. Hunter's getting ready to set up this cage after vaulting this window. Another pallet here to work with. Will be throwing it down, and going through right away is going to utilize her one mini stun. Go towards the pallet. Oh, the pallet is cut off, so another mini stun to try and survive this cage. Cage is out, and she is able to transition inside of the graveyard. Oh, he's gonna cut her off from wonderful flywheel, but she has nowhere to go. So that will be a down for the Enchantress. Cypher progress looking pretty good, 90, 70, 80. And first chair, we got one in order on the Puppeteer. Raoli coming in for the rescue. You're going to utilize his illusion right away, but does get a chip damage. But this allows him to get the rescue while the hunter is in attack recovery. And Unpi can kite in this area with a lot of pallets. And the dungeon, also not dungeon, graveyard, basement. The basement is not in here. We see one Cypher machines completed, 2 are primed, and the 4th one is starting up. Unpi has been hit, so she's just gonna go die in this corner. She has one mini stun, so there's a small possibility for a rebound kite, but it really needs to stack up till at least 3 to be very effective. Second chair, he's gonna chair her outside of the graveyard where she has less pallets to work with, and she's doing a very good job containing the hunter in one side, in this like one corner of this map, which we see a lot of survivors doing. That way all the rest of the Cyphers, they're free to decode. We got City coming in for the rescue, already utilizes pocket watch, making it safely to the chair. Hunter trying to cut him off with that cage, is going to be taking that hit and getting that rescue before she expires, and it does look like he's going to be sticking around and trying to assist her breaking the cage. Will be taking this hit and going down for the Enchantress. Why is this very crucial? Because we can see that the 4th and 5th Cypher machines are almost primed, so things are looking incredibly good for the side of the survivors. Going to utilize one stun. Going through, being patient, going through again. Hunter's gonna do the back dash, back flip, back step. Oh, but unfortunately will be going down here. Looks like they're just gonna start popping the Cypher machines. Last Cypher machine is almost primed at 79%. Hunter ignoring the first officer. He wants to go concentrate on the Cypher progress. It looks like the first officer is gonna utilize his self-heal. And the hunter is heading towards corner house. No survivors yet. Ooh, yes, the puppeteer is outside of the cage, so the hunter's gonna have to break this cage and make a new one, or double stack them. But in this case, he did end up breaking it. The dungeon is in the middle, and the puppeteer has, I mean, he has a lot of time because, you know, he can utilize his puppet 3 times. Oh, we got an abnormal. When did that happen? Got the abnormal. Because I was like, I should have probably looked at the Hunter's trait and be wondering why he wasn't utilizing Blink or Teleport or any of the other traits before. But he does have Trump cards, so yes, he can still teleport. But it looks like he's going to try and stop this Cypher Machine at Corner House from being decoded. They are starting a new Cypher Machine. It's around 40%. So it looks like the Puppeteer will be having to take this kite. Oh, outside of the cage once again. Puppeteer doing a very good job maneuvering the space between him and the cage. Hunter can't leave the other Cypher Machine on Graveyard open for too long because that is caught up and is at 67%, 65%, or the 70%. Not quite sure, most likely 70%. We have Abnormal will be back up in about 20 seconds, and Hunter just keep going back and forth, but that's going to waste all of his resentment for late game, so he has to be a little conservative here. He has to be able to save the resentment, but he also needs to let the hits, the damage stack up, and they're just going to pop the Cypher Machine because the Hunter is in the middle, unable to make a choice between which Cypher Machine, or he's purposely allowing them to just pop that Cypher Machine, and then he's going to decide when he gets the tension. Is going to be able to block that with his illusion backstep. No one's there, and he's just going to have to follow him on, for the cage has run out. The Magician has one more illusion left to work with, but Hunter's just going to blink right through and get rid of this survivor. Exit gate, however, is open. City is running towards that open exit gate. We will have enough resentment for one cage real soon. Can he find City? It looks like he's heading in the right direction. Oh dear. Does look like he has seen him. Oh, he's going to utilize his pocket watch. Okay. Oh, Hunter's gonna cage the first officer inside of the... Oh, needs to be careful of this trap. And he's just gonna stay inside the cage, going back towards the end, and then he's gonna break it so that he's closer to the exit gate. They got the rescue off while the Hunter was on this first officer. Oh my goodness. He almost got hit by the trap again. The cage is broken. They're opening up the opposite exit gate. We got one survivor in the middle, one survivor opening up graveyard exit gate. And the first officer is free to leave. Rioli is opening up that exit gate. It is open. So far, two-man escape. Where is... Oh, Rioli! He tricked him! And he is able to down the first officer, securing the two-man elimination for Zeta. RC Hunter going against Zeta survivors. It is round 2, first half. Clerk on Lakeside Village. She's going to be vaulting this window, and I think she just recorded that, right? And now she's heading into Shack, where she'll be running into her first target, possibly second target. There's two survivors here. There's KZ and Key in the very far corner of Cornfields, and there was another survivor nearby Shack, but it looks like she has found the Enchantress. She's going to be able to get another vault here with her recording. She is able to make it to this pallet here, which is the recent changes in the map. Very good for survivor side, especially. But oh, she didn't get the hit. Okay, she'll finally get the hit here, as she was not able to really pallet stun her or go around her. Hunter's gonna utilize the warp right away. She's gonna vault. She's gonna utilize her mini stun. She flywheels to the pallet. Hunter's walking right through it, just downs the survivor. An incredibly early down for this Clerk here. 50-50-40 on the side of the Cypher Machine progress. And also she's gonna chair her as far away as possible, making the survivors have to travel a very long distance just to come in for this rescue. And it looks like Hametu is gonna be the survivor coming in for this rescue. Wow, incredibly great use of that warp. If you saw it, she warped while she was on the outside. Okay, I can't talk about it because he's coming in for the rescue. You're going to be able to take that hit there. He's going to utilize his Neil Chivalrous Sympathy to be able to get that shield up and rescue her with Tight Turner, so she has a double shield double protection area for a little while, and we're gonna have the support of the whoa! Just hit him right through. She is not afraid to swing at these pallets. She actually walked through a little and swung, so the survivors are probably very caught off guard because usually hunters are very careful when they walk through palleted areas because they don't want to get pallet stunned. But yeah, it looks like Dolise is going to be having to come for this rescue. One really good thing for the side of the survivors is the fact that the Enchantress did get away. She took a turn on the chair and now she's already escaped. Now they're free to come for the next rescue, and the Enchantress can actually get a triple stun. Gonna make sure to save before half. Gonna utilize the illusion to make it closer to the chair. Hunter waiting for the mind games. And is able to get the hit. Not yet, not yet. She misses. We got the whole predictions, but the predictions do not work, and is able to get the hit onto Hametu. Right back onto the knight. Cypher progress is 2 people have been on the chair, but it's not the same people, so that's the one good thing. This is going to be the second chair for the knight. I think one of the really good things about Akka is his plays are so unpredictable. So I think that's what survivors have a very hard time adjusting to. Like, he also plays a very large character pool, like the Mad Eyes, Nightmare, and it looks like he's going to be able to take an immediate hit right back onto this knight. So this is the third and last chair for this knight. And as we can see, the only person that can harass is the Enchantress, but they're not going to have the Enchantress anywhere close by because she's been on the chair, right? So she's just waiting for a tight turner to run out. Oh no! I do see someone hiding behind there. It is the Enchantress is going to be able to get the stun, and that was with a mini stun. We got Dolisu waiting at this pallet stunning this hunter and keeping this knight alive, and we can see that the Enchantress also was healed up. So it seems the Enchantress is not afraid of this harassment, and seeing that they lost round 1, they do want to pick up or make up for that loss. So looks like she will be able to go right through and not be stunned. We have one more stun, little mini stun from the Enchantress left. Hunter's just gonna go ahead and smack her. 2 stuns for the Enchantress. That just gives her more stuns, but also she's at half health and the Cypher Machines are not quite ready. The 3rd Cypher Machine is primed. 4th Cypher Machine has progress, but they don't have a last Cypher Machine. So yes, the supporting is very useful because it does allow them to get more decoding in, but at the same time you have one less person decoding. So, you know, cost-benefit analysis. Wonderful job on the Enchantress. Yet another stun and keeping him alive. We got the Magician body blocking for him so they can enter into the... here he's gonna body block. And he can also body block with his illusion, but it doesn't look like he's going to utilize any of his items. And she's just going to wait till she goes around. But the Magician waiting again at the entrance. Hunter does have some recordings here she can utilize. She's gonna record a swing as well. Cypher Machines are almost primed, and it's a 4-man endgame situation. He's gonna utilize his illusion, but he gets hit on the main body, and the illusion's still blocking her, so she still has to get rid of the illusion as well. Great usage of the Magician's Wand. Wonderful support on the Zeta survivors. And that pallet's already thrown down, so she can't even record it. Oh my god, the last Cypher Machine's like almost primed. Okay, not almost primed, but 68%, that's huge. It does look like he will be going down here and returning to the manor. Nope, KZNK is back, and he's here for more. Okay, he has some distance away from the survivor. He's just gonna try. He's just gonna run, and it looks like he doesn't have enough distance to stun this hunter. But the last Cypher Machine is being primed, so it's an endgame 3-man situation right now. Wow, he took her really far. And it looks like she's going to start recording the last Cypher Machine. Survivors are running away from the hunter and preparing for the endgame situation. No target in sight with warp still available, no trump card. Machine is now being primed at 98%. Hunter is taking a look at the Cypher Machines. They're just waiting for the perfect time to pop it, and Cypher Machine's popped endgame situation. We can see Dolisu is at half health because he doesn't have borrowed time, but 2 healthy survivors. Hunter has detention. They're opening up the exit gate already at 29%, and it looks like the Hunter will be going after the Enchantress. Going to be dropping down here, predicting that she'll be going down the stairs. No, she's going to go and she's going to record the gate so that they can't open it up, and now she's going for the Gravekeeper. Not sure if they are the best chase, but at this point she doesn't really have a chance. She might just warp to the gate because Dolisu is out of items. He literally used all his items, and the Gravekeeper has 2 items, so she is going to change, and the only Cypher exit gate that's being worked on and has progress is Cornfield, so it's better for her just to push the Magician off of this exit gate. And the opposite exit gate is now being started on with the Enchantress, so now she knows there's 1 survivor here and 1 survivor there, and it's looking like a tie game situation, not utilizing her warp. Okay, we'll utilize the warp here to close the distance and get the immediate down onto the Magician, but now that she doesn't have warp, she can't make it to the other side of the map, so this is a 2-man elimination for the side of RC Hunter. I mean, things were looking very dangerous when the knight was going to be returned to the manor, but the wonderful support by the teammates, the survivor side, really helped this 2-man escape happen. ZETA's Hunter going against RC Survivors. This is round 2, second half. We have the opera singer on Lakeside Village. She's heading towards Shack, where she will be running into the first survivor, Umpi, as the archer. Ooh, is able to get the laceration effect. She's just going to wait this out because as she dashes, that's going to increase the laceration effects a lot. She's going to be breaking this pallet here, lots of distance away from this Hunter, but look how quickly she catches up. Oh, she misses her arrow here. That's going to be a little dangerous, but she uses her crossbow and is able to land another laceration of 50 plus, is able to get the pallet stun as well, so wonderful job on this archer. She's gonna, oh, that was so close. She was going back to her remnant, she swang, but she vaulted just in time. Gonna utilize another bow and another one. Now she's completely out of items, but full health, and Cypher Machines are both at 40. The third Cypher Machine hasn't quite been started because it is the Explorer, so technically they actually have progress on all 3 Cypher Machines because she has a 50% page. Ooh, is going to finally able to land a hit onto this survivor here at the corner shores. Flywheels to the pallet, and another pallet stun for this archer, doing an incredibly good job mind gaming this Hunter, who is able to, oh, she misses the blink, but doesn't really have anywhere to go because she's on the edge of the map and the Hunter is just too fast. So first survivor done. We can see 80, 40, and 70% with a 50% page, so basically 2 Cypher Machines are completed at this time. We have Rioli with 1 in order that may be coming in for this rescue because she has a cloud ready. And she's on the ship, so she is the closest and most likely the survivor to come for this rescue. We can see 2 Cypher Machines have been primed, third one 70, and we have a 50% page. Oh, the cloud is too low! No! It's going to be taking a hit, normal hit, and we'll just be going for this. She doesn't have to go for an after-house rescue, or another survivor has to come for this rescue. Mercenary has finished the Cypher Machine, so he can come for this rescue. We've seen survivors make a mistake with that cloud, or he was trying to go towards the ramp, but the Hunter was already there, blocked him. But yeah, we've seen survivors mess up their cloud on ship before, and that really hurt them quite a lot. But it looks like RC is going to utilize his elbow pad to make it to the chair before she expires. Did take a hit here during attack cover, is able to get the rescue and an immediate hit onto the archer, so the archer will be returning back to the manor. 2 Cypher Machines completed, third one at 80, 20, 20 on the last 2 with still a 50% page, so by holding on to that page, Hunter just waiting till Tide Turner runs out so that she can chair the archer and send her back to the manor. We got one in order on City, and the meteorologist did utilize the cloud, the rain, to heal herself, and now the hunter is going for this half-health mercenary. Soba in his mini form is staying hidden. Only 150% page, so not a lot of cipher progress at the moment. We have the triple windows here to work with. Hunter is going to go back to the remnant, isn't able to get his hit onto the mercenary. Gotta be careful here. Hunter's going to. He may have to vault and use his elbow pad soon, because the hunter is closing the distance, will be able to utilize his elbow pad to make it to the next pallet. Wonderful precision on this mercenary. A lot of remnants here. He's just going back and forth. Hunter, oh, the terrorist shotgun is able to down this survivor. I think they need to start finishing up the cipher machines. Audience effect, I think the issue with that is they have to leave certain cipher machines primed, which means they have to go back to pop it, and that could be a little challenging and time consuming, especially on bigger maps. But that's why I think the survivor side brought the Explorer, so that they can kind of finish quicker, because he has to go to different cipher machines anyways, because he has to pick up pages. So Hunter's gonna teleport to the last cipher at 95%, but she's at full health, so she can definitely get the cipher machine popped, but she has nowhere to run to, and so she will be going down, allowing the Explorer to rescue. And the Hunter is going back towards the mercenary, so now they're gonna have to split up, and Rioli needs to self-heal as quickly as possible. Soba knows that the Hunter is where the Hunter's direction is when they're coming, but oh, she's gonna go return to the meteorologist and will be cheering her while they open up the cornfield exit gate. And yeah, they're right at the exit gate, so they're definitely going to be able to open up this exit gate in time. So this is a two-man escape for the side of RC, which means they will be tying for round 2. So 1 win so far, round wins for RC, and a tie. Round 3 first half, Zeta's Hunter going against RC Survivors. We're going to see the Wax Artist on Dark Woods. He's heading towards the middle, where he will be running into Umpi as the first chase, likely first chase. We've been seeing Umpi taking the first chase for quite a lot, so it is safe to say they're most likely the... Oh, but Umpi's the forward, so most likely not the target the Hunter's looking for. It looks like Hunter's looking for Rioli, who's hiding behind the Hunter's cottage, being very patient here. Hunter does see the blood trails of the survivor, so he will be able to get the switch onto the Hunter and make it right back inside with the pallet. We can also see that the... So it looks like he's gonna make it to the second floor, drop right down, and rotate right back in, because you have a nice strong pallet inside of the cottage, which will be happening. But you're gonna have to leave the cottage because the basement is here. But he could loop around one more time, but he doesn't have enough distance, so he's gonna head towards the pallets. And possible another book switch here isn't quite ready now that I think about it. Oh, it is ready now, but 100% Wax is gonna be taking that hit, and will be transitioning even further away from the Hunter's cottage. You don't want to be in the basement, because that is very difficult for survivors to work with. Is going to utilize the switch. Okay, I thought there was going to be like he's going to force him back inside of this warp, but he was also inside of this warp, so it doesn't really work that way. He's going to do a very good job here at the logs, is able to swing right past it and avoid the Wax even more, but now the Wax is building up. He's kind of in an open area. Hunter has caught up, flywheels and gets rid of the Wax, but now he's going to be going down, and that is the first down for the side of the Zeta Hunter. We can see that the basement is really close, but is the Hunter going to take him to the basement? No, he's not, thankfully. And Unpi is ready for this rescue. We can see one cipher machine is done, second one is primed, and the third one is at 66%. Pretty good cipher progress for the first kite. It looks like the Hunter has found the forward, so he's going to utilize his rugby ball to make it all the way to the chair, take this hit, get the rescue before half with Tide Turner, and Rioli will be leaving further and further away from the Hunter's cottage. Looks like he's going to be taking a hit here. Thankfully, on the side of the survivors, it's not a double down situation, but he doesn't want to give the hunter full presence because we don't want to have hot wax quite yet, so he keeps his distance and he's able to fall without giving him additional presence. What we've also seen survivors do quite a lot of times is they sell during the second chair so that they can avoid giving full presence, but I'm not sure what the survivors will do. We do see Ty Turner on the Embalmer. Oh, we're going to go for a second rescue, and it is going to be the Embalmer coming in for this rescue. Going to be taking that hit and getting the rescue with Ty Turner once again. Hunter is trying to get additional hits. Nope, he's going to go right back to Ryan Oli. Going to switch with him and has another pallet stun, which does put wax onto the Novelist, but this is going to allow him to transition out. You have two pallets here that he can work with to make sure the Hunter does not catch up and is able to make it. But oh, wonderful pallet stun yet again. 3 Cypher Machines completed. 4th one, oh, he's frozen now, so we'll be going down for the final time because it is his 3rd chair. We can see 4 Cypher Machines have been completed. Soba is setting up his coffin, and the last Cypher Machine at 37 with an additional Cypher Machine at 14. They may choose to heal because it is endgame situation and they have to prime up an entire Cypher. Soba, on the other hand, is just going to be decoding the Cypher Machine at the Hunter Cottage exit gate. And the Hunter will be going after City, who is the only survivor at full health, but he has a lot of items to work and utilize. Is going to utilize his upward propel, push the Hunter away and hide behind the wooden walls. So far 68%. Hunter does have hot wax and he's trying to mind game in here, but he's waiting around at this pallet instead. Oh, throwing a nice wax bomb. Gonna loop this area, but Hunter is eventually gonna catch up. He's gonna utilize the hot wax flywheel to avoid the immediate down, and now he is able to kite for a little bit longer. He still has 2 jetpacks to utilize as well, so if the Hunter gets too close, he can utilize those jetpacks, and is doing a very good job creating a lot of distance and staying out of line of sight. We can see the last Cypher Machine is at 80, so it looks like he will be able to kite long enough. He needs to get the swing, and he is able to do so, but now it looks like the Hunter is going to be swinging right behind him, so no wax being landed onto him. 94%. It's looking like the Cypher Machines are going to be primed. Make sure he doesn't go down to the hot wax. 77% wax. Being very patient here. Trying not to get waxed. He needs to throw down this pallet and then they need to pop. So he's going to throw down this pallet. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. Another pallet here to work with. Oh, Hunter walking right through. Oh no, the hot wax is available and the Cypher Machines are not. Okay, they just popped it after. Oh, they waited a second because they knew the Hunter would swing immediately. So they waited for him to swing and then they popped the Cypher Machine. Great communication on the side of the survivors. We're going to use warp to make it to the bonfire, blocking off one of the exits, but all the survivors are at the opposite exit gate. And now the Hunter knows that he's going to go back with the warp and he will be running into City once again, taking this kite. He's just waiting around. Hunter changing targets to Unp. He had a elbow pad and a football, but he has so much football left to utilize. Okay, he's gonna go safely football to the pallet. Hunter is going to do the backlight trick here. He's being very patient. Hunter is forced to break this pallet. Both exit gates are being opened. He's hiding behind this one locker. Has another pallet here to work with. Utilizes his football, but the Hunter, he's out in the open. Now he's going to be able to get a hit onto the survivor. He misses! And he's able to, make it all the way to this pallet yet again. Okay, a lot of mind games. Both exit gates are open, and he will be going down, and this is a 2-man escape for the side of RC survivors.
ZETA も別にさっき一発を言わしたいのもあると思うんですよね。はい。ありませんね。弓
Round 3, second half, RC Hunter going against Zeta survivors. It's going to be the Goatman on Dark Woods. He's heading towards the Hunter's cottage where he will be running into KZNK as the first survivor. Will he be chasing KZNK? It looks like he will be. It is going to be the Archer. We've been seeing Goatman struggling with Archer because if he gets a laceration and he goes through his cage, that laceration will spike up and that will be quite problematic for the Hunter. And it looks like he's gonna just eat that laceration stun, and the cage is going to expire. He's gonna have to utilize yet another cage. A little bit of mind games here. Isn't able to get the hit onto this survivor. Doing a lot of good job going back and forth. Caught in the middle is going to utilize her bow once again. He's going to go through laceration, spikes up, and yet again another stun. Another cage has been outlasted by this Archer, doing an incredibly good job. He got the peepers being thrown down so that it can slow her down, and finally will be able to land a hit onto the survivor. She only has one bow left, so yes, she did a very good job utilizing her items, but at the same time, she utilized a lot of her items very quickly, and that's going to help this Hunter in the later round. Getting ready to use her last item. Gonna drop down here. Hunter's gonna swing, but she already made it past this pallet. Is gonna utilize the cage. She's gonna get ready to utilize her laceration. It's 100%, so that's a mini stun right there. And the Hunter is looking like he didn't get that hit. She was able to make it to the pallets, and 2 more pallets here. Oh, a chip damage right away. Not waiting for his cage. Now he has a cage. We'll be throwing down another peeper. Be harder for her to mind game. She's going to go right through. Hunter's going to be waiting for her at the other end. He's going to follow her, and we'll be able to finally down this first survivor. However, Cypher progress looking pretty good here. We got 80, 60, 80, and 20%. Aha, it's because we have the bot from the lucky guy who is working on that 4th Cypher machine, and he is just decoding in front of this Hunter, which is a little scary, but that's because there's someone coming in for the backdoor rescue. Hametu, as the fire investigator, does have Tide Turner, so ooh, wonderful push with this airbag. Hunter setting up his cage and is able to get the hit onto him, but it was only a chip damage. I guess he was able to break the cage before the Hunter swung. And it looks like he's going to get an immediate hit onto Kazuneko, bringing him to the chair for the second time. But Cypher progress is looking amazing right now. Second chair, but we have 3 Cypher machines that are primed, 160, and the last Cypher machine at 20. And a chip damage for Hametu, so he can actually come in for this rescue again, but it looks like Shinami is going to be coming in for the rescue as the mercenary. Also bringing in Tide Turner. Can utilize his elbow pad to make it close to the chair. Hunter's going to cut him off with the cage and get the hit onto him, but he is able to get the rescue. Hunter is going to utilize his cage and right away backsteps and gets the hit onto KZNK. He needs to pick him up and chair him immediately because Cypher machines are getting primed very soon. Last Cypher machine at 61. We have someone coming in for the assist, Dolisu. How would he... Oh, okay, the Hunter is just going to cage the lucky guy. And lucky guy just sticking around. Nothing much he can do though, because he doesn't have any stun ability. 2 Cypher machines have been popped, 2 are primed. Last one is 90%. Hunter's gonna change target trait. And he is waiting for the fire investigator, getting an immediate hit onto him. Cypher machines have now been popped. Aha, I see. So they were priming up 2 Cypher machines. 2 people were waiting at the Cypher machine, and as soon as the Hunter hit, he already popped his Cypher machine, and they popped at the opportune moment. Is going to get the flywheel to avoid it, but not much distance, so then we'll be able to get the down onto the survivor. But Cypher exit gates are open, and let's see, are they both at the exit gate? Yes, so that's a 2-man escape for the side of Zeta survivors.
でもその作戦が、はい、ありましたね。
解読でしたね。
そうですね。はい。ちょっとそうおっしゃいますけど。
第5ラウンドでもフラバール出すことができます。はい。まあそういうこともあると思うので、はい。やりしたいっていう。無難型。この2名ですね。
round 4, first half, RC Hunter going against ZETA Survivors. It's going to be the Hullabaloo on Arms Factory. He's heading towards the shack area. Well, he will be running into KZNK as his first chase unless he decides to go to the middle and run into Hametu instead, who is the coordinator. You see, we have all 4 ciphers have been started, with the one that has been stopped because most likely the coordinator is going to utilize her stun gun immediately so that she can go into the corner walls where she has much better objects that she can utilize to lengthen her kite. And on top of that, we've been seeing coordinators actually miss their gun because hunters are very talented in sidestepping and hiding behind trees or like objects. So it's always best for coordinators to use her gun when she's out in the open so that they can't escape the stun gun. We're going to get a double color bomb onto the coordinator. She's going to take the hit here and she's going to be transitioning into the middle where she can throw down this pallet, which she will be throwing down, but she already has a red and white color bomb on her already. She's going to be heading towards KZNK, who is the acrobat. Ooh, wonderful firebomb there, disabling his abilities for a little bit while Hametu transitions right back towards the middle. A lot of big transitions while she's kiting. Will be sniped here and will be going down for the first time. However, cipher progress is looking incredibly good. We see one cipher has been completed, one cipher is primed, and the other cipher is 70. And the survivor that will be coming in for this rescue seems to be Shinami. He is the closest. He has tie turners and he's the first officer, so he is the rescuing character. Hunter trying to snuff him out with the clone, trying to get an additional color on him before he approaches the chair, but he's going to be utilizing his pocket watch so that he can avoid getting hit too early on, far away from the chair, going all the way around, continuously going close to the hunter and then dipping back out so that it looks like he's in the zone to be hit. Oh, we'll be taking an injury here and we'll be able to get the rescue. Looks like he's going to go for a double down situation. Oh, got the pallet stun, but he also got the hit, so this is a down for the first officer. Now the hunter is going back to the coordinator. Hunters like to get double down situations, especially if it's tie turner, and it's going to take time for tie turner to disappear, and therefore he has a little additional time to down an additional person before downing their first target. Is able to get the double color onto the survivor. She's hiding behind this pallet but is going to be going down. However, cipher progress is looking incredibly good. It's going really fast. We can see one cipher has been completed, the second one's primed, the third one's going to be primed, and we have one at 70 and one at 60. So as long as they can rescue and do a lot of good support here, this is looking really good for the side of the survivors. We have the acrobat who is coming in for this rescue. Ooh, we're going to see an abnormal coming in here to the mix. Now that changes some things. That will ensure the Hullabaloo most likely gets to be able to eliminate the coordinator. But he does still also have tie turners, so as long as they can prime that cipher machine up fast enough, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We have the double surprise coming in. He's going to jump right over, get the rescue. Clean rescue, no injury. Hunter wants to make sure he at least injures the acrobat, but he doesn't realize that he needs to hurry up and down this coordinator because the cipher machine is almost being primed. It's around 60. Last cipher machine's around 60. Is able to get a color bomb on her so far. White. Oh, wonderful snipe. Is able to down the survivor. We have the postman coming in here to try and snuff this ballooning with the only item he has, which is the doggy bite, and he's going to utilize this doggy bite, which allows the hunter to pick up the coordinator and she will be sent back to the manor. So they're just going to pop the cipher machine. End game situation, 3 survivors up and running. Hunter does have trump card left. He utilized abnormal, but it will be, his trait will be up in about 21 seconds. Everyone is running towards that exit gate. Hunter does not have detention, so it's looking like a 3-man escape for the side of ZETA survivors. Ooh, we got the support from the first officer. Wonderful flywheel, and that's a 3-man escape.
ダブルサプライで1駅ずつ入れるしかなかった、
入れれば強いというか、
はい
規格外の賞はもちろん教育に刺さりますから、まあエンジニアみたいなことできますからね。
はい
ロボットに寸止めさせて粘着
敵爆極兵士墓守この2名が持っています。
始まりました。
Round 4, second half, Zeta Hunter going against RC Survivors.
さあ現在点数差
For
とい
the
うもの
Zeta
はありま
Hunter,
せん。
as long as he can get one man elimination, they will be able to make it to round 5. If he gets a better, more people eliminated, 2 people eliminated, then they get the win for round 4, tying up the matchup rounds, because RC has 1 round win and Zeta will then finally have 1 round win. We're going to go after the acrobat first. He's going to be hiding behind this pallet here, being very careful when he goes past the pallets, because Hunter likes to put traps there. So we're going to have the vine to catch up, and we're going to utilize the bomb right away. And another chip damage here waiting at this pallet, therefore he's going to go all the way around and make it to the next pallet. Another peeper has been thrown down here, and unfortunately has nothing to hide behind. Will be taking the first hit, but now he gets to transition into factory, which is a very strong hiding area. He's going to utilize his bomb to jump right through that pallet and go right outside the window where the hunter's waiting for him. Is going to close the distance once again, utilizing the vine and going to... Oh, wonderful flywheel, is able to get that chip, but double absorption of the wall. Now has to be very careful. Very good patience on this pallet. Is able to survive a little bit longer. He still has 1 more bomb yet to utilize, and we'll be able to put it in the path of this peddler. Is going to be walking right through it, and we'll be able to finally get a hit onto him at this pallet, with seeing that he didn't have enough distance. We can see Cypher progress is pretty good here. We have 90, 80, 60, and Unpi is coming in for the rescue. For the side of RC, they'll most likely want to keep their 1 round win, so they were looking for a 3-man escape, which means it has to be a 4-man endgame for it to be more likely. And we're gonna get the double rescue. Okay, we got the chip and the immediate hit onto the acrobat. The only one, I feel like he used his second firebomb, so I don't think he has any more items left to utilize. Hunter's going to absorb this wall, close the distance. He's going to go right through that pallet. A lot of mind games have to happen when you're going against a peddler, because when you vault windows or when you're at a pallet, Hunter can either stun you. If they have a wall absorption, they can stun you, or they can chip damage you. So you have to keep all that kind of stuff in mind when you're going against Peddler. We see that Unpi is close by and possibly coming in for the rescue. No more tie. Okay, the person with tie turner is actually the acrobat, so that was the second tie turner unavailable to the survivors. Flywheels avoids the chip damage, takes the normal hit and gets the rescue before he expires. Now she's going to stick behind, stick around, stick back, lay back, stay back, so that she can stun this hunter and disarm her to prolong the acrobats. Oh, we're gonna get the blink, and we're gonna get the down. That was not the blink, sorry. That was, I must say, chip damage, and all Cypher machines are primed, so Rioli just needs to stay alive until all the survivors transition to all the different Cypher machines and finish them up. He's gonna flywheel, but oh, it's still vine grabbed, and he will be going down, and that is the first survivor sent back to the manor. They need to start popping these Cypher machines. Okay, we have the peeper still hanging around. I think I thought it was a blink because of the wall absorption. I thought it was a light flashing, but that was obviously not the case. 4 Cypher machines have been completed, because we also did have the lucky guy, and he was also working on one of the Cypher machines. And the last Cypher machine at 98% is primed endgame situation. The lucky guy is coming in for the rescue, sidesteps the stun, these chip damage, gets the stun on the chair, but still is able to get the rescue. They're being very careful here. She's gonna disarm the hunter and then go through that pallet, but hunter wall absorption right away. Soba does want to take this down because it's his first chair, and that allows the survivors to get the survivors to have a little more time. Hunter changing targets. Looks like he's gonna take the hit. Cypher machine's popped. It's an endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Soba taking this kite. He has one elbow pad left to utilize, and he's heading towards the basement. A little bit of mind games here with the hunter. He's gonna have to utilize his elbow pad, yep, to avoid that stun. Oh, but the vines are out. Oh, but it doesn't quite latch onto him. He doesn't have any items. Another chip damage, and he's gonna be going down. Exit gate is open, so this is a two-man escape for the side of RC survivors. That gives the win to ZETA for round number 4, and they are tied in the number of round wins.
指標の使い方だったりっていうところのミコノリディ選手
っていうのがまた強いチームってあるところですよね。
はい、
観客を
試合は続きますけれども、このラウンド5で動くかどうか
のところで
自然取引ツタを横から奪って
今回野心のなきピエロを持つ職人が一発持ってそうですし、
はい。
で
We got a round win each for RC, one round win for ZETA. Now they're tied in the number of round wins. They're also tied in the number of total points. So this last 5th round will determine everything. This is the first half. ZETA's hunter Mkmldy going first as the Peddler in Moonlit River Park, and he is setting his sights on the city, who is the wildling. Ooh, we're gonna have someone taking the roller coaster right away to the 3rd stop, which is Soba. And oh, it looks like someone pressed the button, so he's going all the way to 4th stop. And we have Umpi nearby, but it does look like Soba will be taking the first chase as the lucky guy. So that also means if he can last 20 seconds and get on the roller coaster again, he can go all the way back to 1st stop. Hunter's gonna just go through the roller coaster, so she doesn't have to walk all the way around. We're gonna absorb that wall there, and he's gonna be transitioning out. Transition kiting happens a lot when certain hunters have control abilities that stop you from using the how do I explain this easily? So they stop you from using and hiding behind pallets, walls, windows, and that's what Peddler does best. So once she makes a wall absorption and portal through the wall, you're going to transition to a completely new area that she can't utilize. Wonderful flywheel avoiding the chip damage here, but is going to be taking the normal hit. And while the hunter is in attack recovery, he's going to go towards the 2nd story. But Hunter, wonderful utilization of warp, not giving him any time to create distance, and is able to down him for the first time. Cypher Machine 70, 60, 80. So back to what I was talking about. So hunters like Naiad, where she can just water down entire areas, you have to transition kite. Other hunters such as, ooh, we're gonna also get the basement chair. Other hunters like Soul Weaver also, they're gonna put a lot of webs in the area, then that area is no longer kiteable, so then you're also going to transition kite. So it's those kind of, so it looks like the little boar is going to be taking a hit. She's going to utilize the vine to quickly make it back into the basement in time. He is able to get the rescue before half with Tide Turner, and both of the survivors he's going to body block because he's at full health. Is going to be able to get the drop down hit onto the lucky guy and leaving the wildling completely, because there's no point in trying to get 2 hits when Soba can get so much distance away. So it looks like she is going to be concentrating and staying on the lucky guy. Ooh, we got the Weeping Clown here, trying to stun the hunter. He misses! But she drops him down. Oh, he might be coming back around. Oh, but the vine catches him and is going to be injured. He needs to rescue with his Tide Turner, but now we have the support of the Wildling coming in here, trying to keep the lucky guy alive. Oh, wonderful sidestep. He doesn't get that dash and is able to chair Soba for the 2nd time. Not an ideal situation for the survivors, because they do need the Weeping Clown to come in for this rescue. Is going to utilize Metal Affinity to get a hit onto the boar. I don't think the Weeping Clown can get healed in time. Oh, we're going to have the Toy Merchant coming in for the rescue from the sky. We just saw her drop down out of nowhere and is able to get the hit onto the lucky guy immediately, and a little bit of stun on the Toy Merchant. Going to utilize the vine to catch up. Oh, we got the illusion working to kind of confuse the hunter. We have the 2nd Cypher Machine completed, 3rd Cypher Machine prime, 4th one at 80, and the last one at 23. No survivors in the vicinity, so that will be the first survivor sent back to the manor. And since this is also a very big map that I say this quite a lot of time, it is harder for survivors because the cipher machines are farther away. If someone's chair, they have to go a much longer distance, and then they're going to use audience effect where they prime up all the cipher machines, but then they have to go back to all the cipher machines that are very, very far away. So there's a lot of challenges in playing in big maps, and it looks like the hunter has found the toy merchant. She's going to utilize the thing that makes her jump. What's it called? It looks like the hunter will just be going for the... Ooh, no, she canceled the vine, so she's trying to decide which survivor she's going to go after. They're going to start a new last cipher machine, now around 40%, which is in the complete opposite direction. So if the hunter ends up going all the way to the opposite direction, they're going to start on the cipher machine that is on this half of the map. She's going to teleport and go straight to the Weeping Clown. It doesn't look like the Weeping Clown was healed. Oh, unfortunately, he will be caught on that vine and will be going down immediately. The cipher with the most progress is on this side of the map, which is 48%. They are going to have Rioli wait in the middle. Still, the good thing about this is the survivors are all at full health. The problem right now is the cipher machines are too far away, so they have to keep rescuing, decoding, exchange ciphers, rescuing, decoding. But since it's a big map, it's going to be very challenging. We've got 2 stuns, 2 chip damages on the side of the hunter. We got the metal affinity he absorbed from the metal locker, and we have a nature's affinity waiting for the hunter to be used against the survivors. They're going to go for an after half rescue. We see City has gotten his boar, so he's going to make his way towards the chair, but the thing is they don't want to let this survivor go down immediately. They're trying to buy as much time as possible so that the survivors can prime up that last cipher machine. The boar is now gone. He needs to be careful of the chip. Nice sidestep, nice patience. He's gonna get the stun. Still playing mind games. Need to make sure he actually gets this rescue though. Is trying to get the chip damage, the normal hit, and gets the rescue. 96%. That allows the cipher machines to be brought end game situation. 3 survivors up and running. We still have a lot of pallets here to work with. And the hunter is going to be the wall absorption, closing the distance. He doesn't have any items, so now he's going to be going down again. And this next survivor is sent back to the mana. Hunter's teleport is back up. And the survivors are running to... We see the toy merchant is running to the first stop exit gate, and the wildling will most likely stay behind, and they will split so at least one survivor can get out. Wildling is hiding behind the tent. Ooh, the dungeon is here, but how likely is it that if he has his boar, if the exit gate is open and then he rides his boar to the dungeon, this is possible. Okay, he's going. He's making his way to the dungeon. He needs to get the he needs to get the push and then hit off of the boar. Now he needs to get the Iris escape, and that's a 2-man escape from the side of RC survivors. Very well played. Round 5, second half, most likely will determine everything. Unless it's a tie, then I think it's going to go to, they're going to measure the time, because then they would have an extra slot in the points area. But this is the first time in IJL finals playoffs where they made it to round 5, so that just shows to you how evenly matched these 2 teams are and how amazing all of these players are. And it's going to be Alf as the Hullabaloo on Moonlit River Park going against the Escapeologist as the first chase. Escapeologist just used his first smoke screen. He still has 1 more left to utilize that he's going to be utilizing right away because they cannot afford to go down early on such a big map. And he still also has his misdirect. He's going to be able to make this vault. He's avoiding most of the color bombs. Only has 1 red bomb on him, which is fine. If he has a red bomb on him in the beginning, that means the hunter won't have to apply that red color zone to him. Ooh, wonderful misdirection has been used up. I feel like Escapeologist is such a great counter to Hullabaloo because it takes so much items for Hullabaloo to get that hit onto the survivor, but even if they do get it, he's still at full health. But in this instance, the the injuries are piling up. He has 2 bomb colors, needs to avoid the white zone, and he's doing a very good job at it so far. Gonna utilize the warp and close the distance, and also go right through this pallet because that was causing to be quite an issue. Is going to be able to down the survivor. 3 Cypher machines are primed. And he's going to use his escape act and change the location of his chair. For the side of Zeta survivors, they need to get more than a 2-man escape. So 3-man escape if they want to win. If it's 2-man escape, it's a tie, and I think someone will explain. We'll see at the end of the screen who wins if it's a tie. Okay, we got the meteorologist coming in for the rescue. Wonderful injury right onto this meteorologist. She's trying to keep this escapologist alive, but the hunter wants a double down situation, isn't able to get it. So now he doesn't want to spend too much time going after this meteorologist. He's forced to go back to this escapologist because Tide Turner will not last that long, and he needs to make sure to down these survivors fast enough. But if you look at the Cypher progress, it's looking incredibly good for the side of Zeta survivors. Okay, we can see that the black and the red. Oh, wonderful pallet stun! Wow, the crowd is screaming and it can be heard through their mics, so that's pretty insane. Needs to apply the white. He's gonna rotate it. Is gonna finally be able to get it, and is gonna be able to finally place the escapologist on the chair for the 2nd time. Shinami coming in for the rescue. It doesn't look like he's going to use escape act since he's already close by. Oh, not Shinami. Who is it? Acrobat. Oh, we don't have an acrobat. I thought the skin looked like an acrobat, but I guess it wasn't. It's going to be Dolisu coming in as the prisoner getting the rescue. Cypher Machine's Prime is a 4-man endgame, so this is looking incredibly strong for the side of the Zeta survivors. Is able to down the escapologist. Cypher Machine's pop, but he doesn't have borrowed time. So now that changes a lot of things. He's going to teleport to the opposite first stop exit gate. Is able to land the color bombs onto the meteorologist, but she's at full health and he does not have detention. Oh, she's gonna get onto the oh, terror shot off of the roller coaster. So this is looking like a tie situation. That's gonna tie up the rounds, and the round wins. That's gonna tie up the total points. Question is, are they gonna try and rescue this? I don't feel like they need to, because just take the tie, and I think in the previous match, I think they finished this game much faster, so I think it's gonna be a win for Zeta if it's according to who finished faster. Yep, and that's a 2-man escape. Question is, are we gonna have overtime or not? Oh, we're gonna have overtime. More slots have been added onto the game matches. Zeta's Hunter going against RC Survivors. This is the first time they made it to round 5, and this is the first time they made it to overtime. So we're going to be seeing Mkmldy with the Anne heading towards the church. No survivors are currently inside. It seems like he noticed that because he's going around the outside. He's going to be running into his first target, who is not being shown. I can see his little feet. It looks like the lucky guy, Soba. We also saw the Enchantress going past, I think. There is no Enchantress. Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Okay, it was most likely the Antiquary. I can't identify these characters by just looking at their feet. Okay, he's going to utilize his watch to stay alive for a little bit longer, avoiding all the hits, and the ants will be taking the hit here, unfortunately, for the first time, and transitioning out. Hunter's gonna be utilizing those cats in about 5 seconds, and warp is up and ready to be used. Okay, we got the Antiquarian helping out the lucky guy because he has no items whatsoever, disarming and blocking her way, but also not eating damage. Incredibly good job for support by NP. And the lucky guy is going to be slowly moving into the very corner with that one pallet. Hunter's going to be throwing down the cats in towards this direction. Flywheel, but he's still stunned. She still missed, and then she'll still be able to go in because the stun is long enough. Going to be chaired for the first time. A little unfortunate because the lucky guy does have tide turner, which will not be used. We got City going into his shovel form and getting ready for this rescue. Hunter is going to be hitting him out of the shovel because he's quite far away from the chair. So it's better that way. She can utilize the cats and stun him. Is able to throw down this chair. Gonna utilize the cross to recall the cats. Gonna take the hit. The cats aren't back yet, so they're not gonna get stunned. And he is able to get distance and avoid the double down situation. Hunter is able to get the hit onto Soba, and that will be his last chair. A lot of decoding progress all around, none that is quite primed yet. It looks like this lucky guy will just be returned. No, this is his second chair and he was rescued before half, so he will be on the chair once again. After watching a lot of games, you get a little confused, but it's okay. 70, 70, 50, 70. Wow. Interesting. We got the patient coming in for the rescue, taking the hit, but the cats are here. That means the stun is available, and the hunter is going to go and down the patient first, allowing Soba to get away. Using warp to get inside of the... Oh my goodness, great precision, is able to down Soba. Double down situation. Now they need to just go ahead and pop these cipher machines. MP coming in for the support, but injuries are all around. Too many injuries across all the survivors. Is going to get the stun and the injury on to this antiquarian. So they have to make a decision. She's going to continuously still harass so that the patient can also come out, which is what they're going to have to do because right now there's too many injuries. But the thing is, if she goes down, this is terrible. It's going to be able to get the stun and free the lucky guy and buy even more time. The cats don't latch on, but she is able to down this lucky guy. Now she can bring the cross towards the lucky guy. Nope, she's just going to go for the... Oh, Flywheel is able to stay alive for even longer. She's coming back around. She's going to utilize the cross to try and stop the antiquarian, but she's just too far away, so she's going to be able to chair this lucky guy, and the first survivor is sent back to the manor. We have 2 cipher machines have been completed, 90, 70, 80, so cipher progress is looking pretty good, but now that the survivor is going to be chased is the patient who's at half health. They're all at half health. It's looking a little dangerous. Is going to be able to get the immediate down onto the patient. City was trying to finish up this corner cipher machine. Hunter not going to be chairing the patient and is going to go straight to protecting his cipher machines. He's going to go right into his shovel form to hopefully prevent getting a double down situation here. Going to be able to send the cats, but it misses. Hiding behind this pallet, Hunter's going to go ahead and break it. Gonna jump right towards this hunter, hit him out of the shovel. Now he has no shovel left. No items for both survivors. Hunter coming back to the patient, 80% healed, not quite there. And will be chaired for the first time. It's looking very dangerous, so much injury all around. The Gravekeeper is going to finish the... Oh, she's going for the antiquarian. She's committing. And she actually has warp, so she can go back at any time. So the Gravekeeper has to finish that cipher machine regardless. Wonderful disarm on the side of the antiquarian. Another disarm from Excitement. She changed to Excitement just for this. And is able to down the antiquarian for the first time. But this allows City to go for this rescue. And they're going to have one person on the cipher machine and one person coming in for the rescue. But they're... Oh, he's still... Okay, he just got the rescue. So not enough time for the side of the survivors. Hunter is going towards City. It's looking really bad for RC survivors right now. She's going to utilize her leap, jump, close the distance, down this. Okay, cipher machine's popped, but she has detention. Doesn't have the cats yet. 6 seconds. Is able to make it to the chair and get the rescue, but none of them, like both of them can escape obviously, and Hunter is going to be going for the wonderful flywheel by Unpi. avoiding the cats. Another pallet here to utilize. No stick left to utilize. Pallet by games. Oh my goodness. Red carpet exit gate being opened up. Oh, unfortunately is getting stunned here, so she will be going down. Exit gate, however, is open, but City is not there. She's not close enough, and he's being cut off from the exit gate. Hunter's going to be utilizing the cats. It's gonna land on City. Oh no. He's gonna be able to down the survivor, and that's another double survivor down. Maroli is hiding at the exit gate to give enough time for the anti-queer to heal up. 82%. Okay, she is back up, and she needs a kite long enough for City to get back up. But they have no items. All they have is pallets. Yumpy's items have been disabled, but she doesn't have any items. Ooh, Gravekeeper healed, and he's out, and that's a two-man escape. Okay, we're gonna have the surrender for the survivors. Overtime match, RC's Hunter going against Zeta's Survivors. It was a two-man escape, so in order for RC to win, they have to get a three-man elimination or more. If they tie in the number of points and rounds, they're gonna have to compare the times. I think that's why the survivors ended up surrendering to try and make the time as quick as possible. And so our first chase is going to be the acrobat. A wonderful firebomb onto the opera singer that allows him to keep her out of her shadow form, where she's incredibly fast, and play a little more mind games here. Doing a very good job at this one window, getting ready to utilize his next bomb. Can he make it to this window and pallet? Hunter's going to be going all the way around, going to utilize the white bomb. Oh, and the remnant right next to him will be able to get the first hit onto the survivor. Very strong area here. We can utilize it. Yeah, it's just better to just break this pallet. Gonna be able to make it to this window real close. Have another bomb ready for when the hunter is not going to be returning to our remnant. She's going to go right through and force him towards graveyard instead, where he's going to go to the next pallet. Hunter's going to go around that firebomb, while the acrobat is going to force the hunter to go towards that bomb. Really good job on the side of Kazuneko. Oh, blink! We see that happening a lot. This is an area that gives Opera Singer quite a hard time, so that's when Opera Singer utilizes blink a lot to just down the survivors. But if we look at the cipher progress, this is incredibly good. There's a lot of progress, especially against an Opera Singer, because she is so fast, and on top of that, she was also forced to use her trait. So now her trait is on cooldown. They know her trait. They don't have to be afraid of it. We have the first officer coming in for the rescue with his pocket watch. One cipher machine is completed. The two cipher machines are primed. Fourth cipher machine already has progress. He's going to take the normal hit and get the rescue before half with Ty Turner Hunter right back onto Kazuneko. I was trying to decide whether to say KZNK or Kazuneko, but yeah, that's why it sounded kind of weird. And it looks like he's going to take himself to the very far corner to keep his... Ooh, we're gonna get an extra hit here, and we're gonna get full presence. He's gonna throw it on this pallet and then vault it so that he'll just buy more time. And it will be the second chair for the acrobat. Cypher is progressing incredibly well, but we see Hametu is the other survivor with Ty Turner. But it looks like, yeah, he's making his way to the chair as the antiquarian. Okay, a little bit of mind games here. Doesn't want to get the flute stun. Be very careful to go around. Oh, wonderful disarm, gets a free rescue onto the acrobat, and we're gonna also have support because she is not injured. Wonderful pallet stun. Oh no, she just did get injured, never mind. So most likely gonna leave the acrobat. Nope. Right, they don't need to because all the cypher machines are primed and the last one's 60, so she's gonna support as much as possible. Utilize his last bomb, most likely his last bomb, because he's used 2 fire bombs, 1 white bomb, so he has 1 black bomb left. And it looks like he's gonna be going down. He needs to pick them up before the cypher machine is primed. And it has plenty of time to pick it up because it's only 87. But now the survivors have quite a lot of... Oh, we got the postman with the doggy. Oh, forcing him to... Oh my goodness, forcing him to drop it, hit it. And the postman is still trying to harass. But it looks like he is gonna finally be able to chair this acrobat. Wonderful job on the side of the survivors with that support and harassment, but cypher machines are popped. Hunter knows exactly where this postman is. Is it gonna be another tie? Ooh. Okay, lots of remnants here. Needs to be careful. Wonderful pallet stun. Exit gate is open. Where is the dungeon? Oh, he's out in the open. He's gonna go out, and that's a 2-man escape. ZETA was faster. This was way faster because it was also the opera singer. And so, therefore, ZETA gets the win. They'll be moving up. RC will go to the lower brackets.
AXIZ の選手とすれ違ったんですけど、目覚ましのと、粘着を食らっても裏で解読が回ることのない返上集が教官側が追われるのか、新卒側が追われるのかですよね。
SC Hunter going against AXIZ survivors. This is round 1, first half. We're gonna have the Goatman on Lakeside Village. He's heading towards the middle where he will be running into the first survivor, Ado, as the professor. He does have enough resentment to set up a cage, but the professor also can utilize his ability. Yes. Ooh, wonderful scale there, getting the hit and getting rid of that chip damage. Not getting rid of it, but neutralizing the chip damage. Flywheel, that was not a flywheel, that was a scale. Is ooh, wonderful, gets a scale, pushes the hunter back and outlasts 1 cage. Another cage is available here, but he's going to be hiding behind this pallet. Oh, takes a hit right at this pallet. And we'll be transitioning to the big boat ship. Oh, well, nearby the big boat where there is yet another pallet to mind game around. He's going to have this, going to be patient. No! Exact same scenario happening twice in a row. He tries to throw down the pallet too fast and the hunter swings at the exact same moment, and so it just downs him and downs him. Wonderful scale by the archer. Oh, that was a little passionate. And he's going to block off the archer so that he can chair the professor for the first time. And a pretty early down too. We can see 70, 80, and 30% cipher decoding. We don't see any explorer, so there aren't any unaccounted for cipher progress. But Nyan is going to come in for this rescue, hiding behind the wall and ship, but the peepers are up, so now the hunter is aware of this survivor's location, is going to be able to take a hit, and will be able to make it to the chair. Yeah, he doesn't have enough resentment to make another cage, so I don't know, taking the kite once again. As long as it's not a hit in the cage, it's fine. Oh, we'll get a chip damage, and so he's going to transition out during the hunter attack recovery. But the problem is he's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, but his scale is out, and he does have flywheel. So a lot of options left. We're going to flywheel right through. You got to use your scale. Use your scale. Oh, mind games the hunter. So he's able to survive a little bit longer, but a cage, and he's going to utilize the scale and go right through, but it doesn't last too long. But he was able to rebound kite for some time because, right, we don't see any tie turner on the archer who just rescued him. We do see tie turner onto the puppeteer, that could be coming for this possible rescue. Hunter's going to throw down a few peepers along the way and get ready to injure the survivor before he can get that rescue. Be careful here with the mind games. Need to go into his puppet form. Okay. Has made his way towards the chair. Gonna take that hit and just get the rescue. And the hunter is back onto this professor with a tie turner, even if he does go down early. Ooh, need to be careful here. Every single time he threw down the pallet, he has gotten hit. And finishing off the cipher machines while he's at it, if he's gonna go down and return back to the manor anyways, why not? 3 cipher machines have been completed. 70 on the 4th cipher machine, 40 on the 5th cipher machine. First survivor back into the manor, being sent back into the manor. Nyan with only a chip damage and Tuna at half health. Kakao at full health. Okay, looks like the hunter's going to be checking the middle cipher machine. They are starting a new cipher since it seems like the hunter is heading towards the ciphers with progress and will be running into Nyan. Has a lot of items to utilize, so is not in such a bad situation right now. Okay, we'll be able to cage the survivor. She's going to utilize her arrow, double arrow. Oh, but then she gets hit, and so unfortunately she wasn't able to force the hunter to go through the cage, because then the laceration effects will spike up. Is going to be able to cage her once again. Backstep, isn't able to get her. She's going to be able to get that pallet vault. Is going to be go through one more time, so she's inside of this other cage. Hunter breaks it and just gets him with a chip hit, and will be able to down the next survivor. We can see the 4th cipher machine is primed and the last cipher machine is 70, so it's looking like a 3-man endgame situation. Tuna can also come in for this rescue again because he's at half health, but he is the puppeteer. Hunter will be setting up his next cage and doing the drop down hit. So Tuna's trying to go towards the middle of the cage, and then he's going to go towards the edge or try to break the cage. He's going to try to break it when he's closer to the chair, but no, the cage ran out. And the hunter caged him, but the hunter's... Oh no, the hunter didn't cage him. Ooh. And as soon as the puppeteer's ability ends, he's at 75% damage, so that means he can just down him with the chip hit, so he doesn't really need to hit him inside of the cage. They were able to get the rescue with tie turner. Not sure if it was before half because I was staring at the puppeteer, but now they can swap. One person can go to the cipher that is primed and one person can go for this rescue. Kakao is already nearby, so Nyan's gonna go pop that cipher machine. Hunter is going to wait at this chair. Has been caged, gonna take the normal hit and get the rescue off. All 3 survivors do have borrowed time. Cipher machines are popped. Endgame situation. Hunter is now going for KaKaKa, who is the first officer. He has 2 pocket watches to utilize, so he's gonna change targets to a person with less items, but Nyan still has 3 items to utilize. He's gonna be able to get the bow. Ooh. And is able to get the 100% laceration effects while she made her way to the 2nd floor. She's gonna drop down, playing a little bit of mind games. Hunter drops down, she goes right back up. She's gonna go around. Hunter has plenty of resentment for 2 cages. Well, not yet, but now he does. Exit gate is open. Being a little cautious here, doesn't want to get the laceration effects in. Ooh, is able to down her, and it's looking like a 2-man escape. KaKaKa has arrived at the cornfield exit gates, so this is a 2-man elimination for the side of SZ Hunter.
この第1ラウンド前半戦固形村での戦いはサバイバーに逃げハンターに釣りのギルとなるとだいぶ解読効率良くなりますよね。
まるで違いますね。
はい。
もうちょっと裏目の力試したかったです。
上振れというのは見込めなさそうなメンバーではあるんですが。なるほど。
4釣りだけはさせないと。そういうことですね。はい。
AXIZ Hunter going against SC Survivors. Round 1, second half. We're gonna have the Goatman once again on the lakeside village. He's heading towards a small boat where he will be running into his first survivor, GNK, as the puppeteer. Immediately cages him out in the open. Oh, doesn't utilize his puppet, so he's gonna take the full 50% damage right away, very early on into the game. He's gonna fall, but the hunter was never following him, so it's gonna be waiting for him on the first floor. Okay, we have some pallets here to work with, but ooh, looks like he's going to utilize his item, which is the same as just getting a chip damage, so the hunter can just wait this out. Because now he doesn't have any items left to utilize, and he's out in the open once again. He's doing a lot of back and forth, but will be able to catch up in the first down right away. 30, 40, 40 on the side of the Cypher progress, so an extremely early down for the side of the hunter and for the side of the survivors. It's just an extremely early down. Right. Taroko coming ready to get this rescue as the first officer with 2 pocket watches still left to utilize and tight turner. I mean, I feel like it's kind of an early rescue, but it's better than giving any free hits while he's still far away. Okay, he's gonna buy some time with his pocket watch. He's gonna take the hit here, and that's gonna allow GNK to transition away from this area of the map. We'll close the distance right away with that cage and gets an immediate hit onto the puppeteer. So Puppeteer got that buff where he can actually use his puppet while inside of his tide turner form, but that patch isn't in this tournament, and this was like a month ago, 2 months ago. Ooh. So this is a little later, but now as soon as the Puppeteer gets rescued, even if it's with tide turner, he will be able to use his puppet, so he'll be much stronger. We got Moni coming in for the Mon coming in for the rescue. I really need to know how to pronounce this guy's name. A little mind games here. Oh, gets the hit even though he utilizes illusion, but at least he took a hit and get some hunter attack recovery time to allow the puppeteer to get up and try to mind game here with the puppet form, and since he was rescued without tide turner, he was able to utilize his puppet form this time. Ooh, failed in the mind games and ran right into the hunter, giving him the third down, and this will be the last time he is freed. He'll be returning back to the manor because this is his 3rd chair. Cypher machines. We have one cypher machine completed. Second one is primed. 70, 40, 30. So not a lot of cypher progress. This is a big map, and it's very essential to have a first very long kite so you can get as much decoding progress in the beginning of this game. But that early down kind of hurt the survivor's side. Will they be able to recover? We'll have to see. We got another hit onto the first officer. Still has one more pocket watch to utilize. Hunter is just going to make him expend his items, or he's going to keep distance away from this first officer so that the pocket watch will be nullified. The effects of the pocket watch will be nullified. But in this instance, it does look like he is protecting the cypher machine at Little Boat. He has tinnitus, so he knows the first officer is still alive. He can also see that his item is now gone. Wait, he can't see that, but he should know the item is most likely gone by now. 3 cypher machines have been completed, and the remaining 2 cypher machines at around 40%. Okay, we're doing a little bit of mind games going back and forth at the cage, but oh, Hunter will be able to down the survivor next. Magician with half health, and the Embalmer is still available, but he needs to meet the survivors and make sure that he has a record of their face. Sor is slowly making his way to the chair, but he's going all the way around so that the hunter can't see him coming, and that hunter tinnitus will be triggered later on, because being caught out too far away from the chair, you can get caged and forced further away from the chair. So it looks like the hunter is just going to leave the chair and go straight for this magician. He's going to utilize his illusion to make it through. Hunter's just trying to find out where he is. He's kind of in a corner here. The wall is out here. Flywheel is able to make it through the cage. Hunter backstab, use another illusion, and he's able to outlast this one cage, but the hunter's right next to him, and another cage is set up. Oh my goodness, buying so much time in this one area. Hunter unable to land a hit on it. He's going right through and finally downs the survivor, but they were able to get that backdoor rescue. And look at how much cypher progress they have gotten because of this one kite by this magician. Sor coming in for the rescue as he is the only full health survivor. Oh, I believe we also got an abnormal here. Was that an abnormal? I wasn't paying attention. but did successfully get that rescue.
しかも離れたいポジ
The
ションです
embalmer
ね
could possibly go down for this
離れることもできない
magician.
2人とも満足に動けない中でしっかりとトンネルを
Okay,
貫通したい
we'll
という
get the
限り
chip damage on this
まずは
pallet.
0.5ダメージ
Being very patient here, is going to be throwing down this pallet, is going to be caged against the wall, so a little less cage area to go back and forth. Will be going down for the second time.
さあ暗号機は3台回せてはいます
Doesn't have
けれども
anyone to rescue because they're both at half health and the cipher machines are just not ready. However, they are almost ready, 96, 93%. Sora's gonna put out his coffin. He may have to resurrect himself immediately to try and go for this rescue.
間に合うとは思うんです
Okay,
が
fourth cipher
一応
machine has
一応で
been
妨害なんてい
completed.
うこともできますよね
First officer has to run to the middle cipher machine that's at 93%, and the embalmer needs to try and make it all the way to the chair.
中央の暗号機は進
Oh,
んだ
Hunter's gonna go for the first officer, but he didn't cage it right, so he puts a double cage here and is able to down the surf officer. They're not able to get the rescue onto the magician. Oh, it's looking like a 4-man
そ
elimination.
して脳幹視の使用上しょうがない
そうですね
ですよね
避けようがなかった
Okay, Hunter's gonna be bringing the survivor and actually gonna chair him because that cipher machine's almost primed.
投稿開始を
Oh, yeah.
一旦釣り上げるか釣り上げました
And he has like a slight idea of where this embalmer is. He's gonna utilize the cage. He has tinnitus. Oh, he's just
目の
outside
前
this
まで
cage.
迫ってきた限り
He doesn't have enough
あとは40待ちですよね
resentment for another
40
cage, so
ま
he's
で
just gonna have to hit him with the chip damages. Is able to get a chip damage onto the survivor. He's running towards the chair, but he's just not close enough. And Hunter's gonna finally be having another cage with a flywheel, gonna go back and forth. Hunter's gonna blink and down him, and that is a 4-man elimination for AXIZ Hunter.
その時を異常といえどもしっかりと
もうちょっと前のめりに出てきた一等会社にちゃんと負傷を与えてと、
はい
まあ、その負傷も鬼のキックになりましたスカートです。あとはそこは
なりそうですね
はい
おそらくこうやフィニッシュとかそこでの釣りシーン
カード傲慢の感謝祭
AXIZ Hunter going against SC Survivors round 2 first half. It's gonna be the Hullabaloo on
さあ
the
第2
Dark
ラウンドの前
Woods.
半戦
He's heading towards Soar as his first target, who is the Kakiri, the prisoner. He's already made his way to the second story where he's just gonna drop down, loop back in. Hunter's gonna be throwing down some peepers here. Will be able to make it to this pallet, and the basement is also not here, so a very safe place to keep rotating and not rotating, keep looping, a safe place to keep looping. A lot of pallets here to utilize. Good mind games. Hunter's just waiting for his double surprise, and he is able to get the black and the red bomb on him. He needs to avoid the white area. Isn't able to snipe him with the clone.
距離が縮まってないので二色表もさせてないというのも大きいですね
And he's going to utilize his shock so that he can make it towards this pallet. We have Tarako waiting at this pallet, so Hunter's just going to go all the way around and catch up to the prisoner. Mind games at this pallet. Hunter's just waiting till he gets his double surprise again and is able to get the snipe. Oh, flywheel! Being able to flywheel Hullabaloo's attacks is huge because that means he has to reapply all the color bombs on him all over again. And look at the cipher machines. We have good progress. It's 80, 80, and 50.
連携力も高いし個の力もすごい
Tarako getting rid of the peepers in the area. And could also help with the support. And now he has absolutely no injuries on any of the survivors, and 2 cipher machines are
左
primed.
上最強みたいなことちょっとなってますね
So it looks like he's going to be going towards the corner. Still has like 2 pallets here, a window to work with.
はい
A little bit of back and forth. This clone is back up again, has the black bomb on him so far.
はいシール入ったんでしょ
Is able to get the vault, relocate him, and finally gets the damage onto this prisoner.
フラバルで時間で溜まるのもなかなかない
The fact that you can know this is an extremely long kite is the fact that they primed it and they're also already transitioning to their other cipher machines because of audience effect. They're not going to pop the 2 cipher machines right away, but finally does get the down. Oh, the forward misses his stun, but the hunter doesn't know, and he dropped down the survivor, and he is able to drop it, picking back up and just chair him because the chair is very close by. A little unfortunate on the side of the forward. They could have bought so much more time if he got that. And it looks like Moni is coming in for the rescue as the fire investigator. He does also have Tide Turner, so that would be very helpful in buying more time. Okay, gonna utilize his airbag to dash closer to the chair. Good job avoiding the hits. And he is able to get the immediate down onto the prisoner. No injury onto the fire investigator, so that he can actually come in for the rescue once again, or they'll probably change the rescuer to someone with tight turners so they can buy more time. Oh, we also have the forward Tarako waiting around to get the to make sure that the hunter can't pick up the survivor, buying them even more time. 2 cipher machines completed, 1 cipher machine primed, another one will be primed on the last cipher at 53. They're just gonna go ahead and pop the cipher machines. Peepers are proving to be quite useful. Hunter's being very cautious when he's bringing the survivor to the chair, but Tarako wasn't ready for the stun. 4 cipher machines popped. Last cipher machine 61. 1 survivor needs to go and decode. Oh, is it the cipher in the middle? Ooh. Oh, it's the middle cipher machine, that's why. Okay, it looks like the hunter is just gonna give them a free backdoor rescue by the forward. Okay, finally got the hit onto the gardener. Damages are getting, what is it, shared equally. Gonna push him away with the airbag, utilize it as a dash, move away. Last cipher, 76%. Is able to finally injure the fire investigator, utilize his airbag, and dash away. 80%. They're healing at the corner. The forward and the prisoner are healing in the corner. Now the hunter has to go back because the cipher machine is 80, and now he needs to down the survivor. Is able to finally down the next survivor, and he's going to be carrying her close to the last cipher machine. With the prisoner's connection, they're trying to work on that middle cipher machine. Hunter's gonna probably break the connection here. Nope. Nope. Okay, connection is not being broken. They're just gonna start a completely new cipher machine. Gonna get rid of this airbag. Now, no items left for the fire investigator. Tarako coming in for the rescue. Okay, he's gonna be able to take a hit and gets the rescue onto the but an immediate down for this gardener. A lot of football left to utilize. Gonna go check on the... Oh yeah, he is using the connection now. 88%. That's gonna force the hunter to break the connection. Now they're just gonna work on priming the cipher machine inside of the hunter's cottage. Okay, got the black bomb on him. Got the red ball. Needs to avoid the white zone. We'll be able to get him, but the cipher machine's pop, and it's a 4-man endgame situation. Incredibly good for the side of SC survivors. I mean, that first initial kite was just so good. He utilizes football to get away from the double surprise and the main body, but he can relocate the double surprise one more time, but isn't able to snipe him with the white zone, and he rotates it away from the forward. He's able to make it to this pallet. If he throws it down, he's gonna trapeze right over it. He's just waiting for him to throw it down, trapeze right over it, and then the white zone will be on the forward. Oh, forward goes backwards, but he will be able to get the down onto the forward. But this is the first chair for the forward, and the exit gate is opening up. But the survivors are scattered around the map. He's gonna be able to find the prisoner who is dead on chair. Fire investigator has opened up this exit gate. Prisoner's trying to run towards the fire investigator. Is that the fire investigator? Oh yeah. Fire investigator unable to do anything. The forward needs to heal up as quickly as possible. It's only 57%, so something that's looking like a 3-man escape has suddenly become a tie. Because the hunter found the prisoner. Okay, he's going to be able to pick up the forward and will be able to chair this forward. Both exit gates are open, so this is a 2-man escape. Will they take it, or will they go for more? Oh, he's going to take him to the basement, so I think they're just going to take that tie. Oh no! They want more! The gardener is here! She's gonna utilize the bubble to eat the hit, but she gets damaged. She's gonna free the forward, but he doesn't have any. Okay, it is Tie Turner, but can they make it to the gate? Just run! Just go for it! They're both going for it! Both have a black and white bomb. If they get a red bomb... Oh, she's body blocking! Just throw down the pallet! Felt the pallet! Okay, we got the terror shock. Four is going around the other way. Oh no, she doesn't make it. Oh, that body block just saved him. She just couldn't make it in time because of that one body block. Yikes.
ですが、宝箱も漁れない。
SC Hunter going against AXIZ survivors. It's going to be the Peddler on Dark Woods. Interesting. This is round 2, second half. We got some exciting gameplay in the first half. It was looking incredibly good and advantageous for the side of the survivors, but the Hunters just really turned it around at the end of the match. And the first chase is going to be Atto as the lucky guy. A very good chase for the side of the survivor, for the side of the Hunters, because lucky guy only has one item, and if she can just down him and get rid of him early on, he also doesn't have that ability to get the bot and just double decode. Ooh, we got a portal here on the middle of the stairs. Okay, we're gonna do the backlight trick. Try to trick the lucky guy. He's gonna utilize his one and only item to elbow pad all the way back up to the little tree house, and he's gonna able to make that swing. Ooh, perfection on the side of this Hunter. Is able to snipe him out immediately and get the down onto him, getting the survivor on the chair for the first time. 60, 70, 30, so a little bit early, because the cypher progress usually you see around like 60, 60, 50, 70, 60, 50, but seeing that one is lagging behind quite a lot can be considered a little bit of an early down for the side of the survivors. Okay, we got Tuna getting him ready to come in for this rescue. He avoids the chip damage. Oh, we have the airbag assisting the lucky guy to get away from the Hunter and is able to get a clean rescue, no damage. But unfortunately the Vine gets him immediately and is able to hit the lucky guy. However, seeing that Tuna is at full health is going to help them in the later game. They don't have to spend time healing up. Hunter's going to be stacking up on her chips and vines. Well, not yet, but if she does, she's going to use a chip and a vine. Going to be cheering him for the second time. We can see the other survivor with the tie turner is KaKaKa with the wildling coming in for the rescue.
4代目5代目今回してるものが上がるとまあ引き分けの線も
hitting the boar. Off of this board, trying to get the chip damage, is able to get the chip damage, is getting the he's getting the stun and then got the hit immediately onto the lucky guy. Lucky guy going to the corner behind Hunter's cottage. No survivors in the vicinity. Last chair for this survivor. Oh, we're trying to get her stunned, but he flywheeled to make sure that he could get as far away as possible. Utilize all his items before he sent back to the manor. But look at the cipher progress. We got one completed, two primed. The remaining two, one at 90 and one at 80. So things are looking incredibly good. Hunter's just going to teleport to one of the cipher machines. She's going to absorb the ground, send the vines, and she's going to go for Nyat and is able to stun him. So we got a chip damage and a normal hit. Nice combination. We've seen Peddler do that quite a lot. And they're just going to move away. The dungeon basement is here, so survivors have to be very careful. The last cipher is here at 83%. 75% damage, chip damage, and a full health survivor. Have the wildling is sticking around, so he's pressuring the cipher machine while the survivors start up a new cipher. They're starting up two new cipher machines. Ooh, interesting. Hunter is able to latch onto the survivor, but he was able to get onto his boar on time. Now he's going to try to pull the Hunter away from this cipher machine. The vine is up and gets him once again. Is able to get the hit onto him. Can't tank a hit. Oh no, he can't, not anymore. Not with that chip hit and the consecutive normal hit swing. Is able to down the next survivor. The only survivor that coming for this rescue is that fire investigator, which is actually nearby, but the last cipher machine is right now at 60-70%, so need to buy a little more time on that chair. Teleport is back up in 6 seconds. She's going to utilize her vine. Ooh, blocked off by the airbag. Wonderful precision on the side of Tuna. She's going to absorb the ground, not the ground. She's going to absorb the walls, objects for chip damage. Needs to be very careful here. Is able to get the rescue immediate down, but the cipher machines are primed and ready. This is a 3-man endgame situation. We got the chip damage onto the fire investigator. Also has detention, so as long as you can just get a normal hit here. Wonderful timing here. Was able to get that pallet vault, but he has no items left. Oh, yeah, actually he does. It was on the map and not in his items. He is able to get the hit immediately and get the chip. He avoids it, go to the next pallet, and unfortunately dies while dropping this pallet. It's looking like a 2-man elimination situation. Nyan has opened up his cipher machine and Tuna just needs to get to the exit gate. And Hunter is going to try and vine her way to get there before Tuna. I'm not sure. Oh, she's gonna teleport. Oh, and then she gets pushed away by the novelist, but the... Oh no! She gets the vine onto Tuna and now Tuna is down. Nyan left, so that's a 3-man elimination for the side of SC Hunter Burio. That's nice. We see this happening. We saw the gamekeeper with Hook suddenly change the tides of the game, and now with the granny and the vine, she's able to change the tides of the game. Very interesting to see. SC Hunter going against AXIZ Survivors. It's going to be Bloody Queen on the Moonlit River Park. Looks like she'll be running into Tuna as the first chase. It is a toy merchant. And it looks like she has a magician's illusion as her little cabinet. She's going to utilize her catapult and glider right away to make it all the way to the first stop area platform. Ooh, Hunter trying to snipe her with the mirror but isn't able to do so. Looks like she's going to go back towards the corner walls, which is a very strong kiting area, but against the mirror. She just used her mirror, so it's on cooldown, so she will be able to buy a little more time. Breaking the pallets here immediately so that it won't be such a good kiting area. No, she's not going to break that one. She's getting ready for a catapult. As soon as the mirror pops up, she's going to catapult away, but her glider isn't quite ready, so she's going to have to wait around this. Ooh, we're going to try to sandwich the survivor. Is able to do so and will be able to down the survivor very early into the game. Cipher machines at 40, 40, and 60%, so very good down on the side of SZ's Hunter. We can see KaKaKa is coming in for this rescue, but he also does have warning orders, so the Hunter is aware of him coming. We're going to have the mirror to try to snipe him out before he makes it. Change the angle, but isn't able to get the hit. He's going to get a nice hit here and the rescue before half with Ty Turner. Tuna is going to be throwing her item away so that the mercenary can pick it up. Toy Merchant is also getting a nerf where you can actually pick up her item even if you have another item. Yeah. And then if you use that item, it's just going to be on cooldown on your item. So yeah, people can actually have 2 items now because of Toy Merchant. I don't know, this is before the buff, so it's going to be her second chair. We have wanted order on Atto. Oh, we got the embalmer that had the face of the Toy Merchant. Now she's going to be resurrected on the complete opposite side corner of the map. This is going to help her get a rebound kite. Hunter's going to utilize her mirror right away to make up for the distance lost. Oh, she's trying to crouch so the Hunter doesn't see the blood trails, but oh, blink and is able to down her right away. Extremely good strategy on the side of the survivors, but the Hunter, since the Toy Merchant kind of went down early without making her use her ability, so then none of the survivors knew what her ability was, And she was able to utilize it to down this toy merchant and send her right back to the manor. It's not very long kites. She wasn't able to really make the most of her abilities. So it looks like the hunter's going to be back onto the embalmer. Ooh, wonderful job hiding behind the wall. Just made it in time. Now he's going to have to take this kite. We see 2 cipher machines completed. Hunter is changing targets. Looks like she's going to go after the coordinator. She's in a nice open area. Is usually when they get shot. But it looks like she is going to be holding on to that gun for a little while longer. Wonderful flywheel. He is able to avoid the hit, but will be getting hit here. She's gonna swap, and now she may have to use her gun if she's out in the open. No, she's gonna change targets again. She's injuring everybody, but that's allowing the cipher machines to be completed. 3 ciphers completed. She might not have to pressure this cipher machine, unless she just wants to down the survivor. Okay, was going to utilize his elbow pad to get out of the mirror's range. She's slowly catching up, but is she going to be able to have enough? She's so fast. Oh, and was able to hit him. He should have used his another elbow pad. So it looks like he's going to be going down in this corner, but the good thing is that he finished his cipher machine, and the cipher machine with a lot of progress is currently being worked on by Nyan. So now Ado can just come to the opposite side of the map and come for this rescue, because the cipher machine will be primed. Okay, Hunter trying to apply more pressure with the mirror. Nyan aware of this. She's a 1-hit and she will go down. She's gonna have to use her stun gun. Nope, not yet, not yet. Oh, that was so close. We got the backdoor rescue. Hunter's deciding what to do. Is she gonna stay near the cipher machine that's almost primed? Oh, they're healing up. So they're gonna play the long game. Hunter's changing targets. She wants to down this mercenary once again, but also pressuring the coordinator. So she is. Ooh, we still got a catapult there to utilize for the side of the survivors. The question is, are they going to start a new cipher? Oh, they're starting a new cipher machine. Hunter is. Ooh, nice dodge. And we'll be able to finally get the down onto the survivor. A new cipher machine is being started. This is the first chair for the coordinator, so 40%. It's looking like it can be primed. The question is the Hunter going to utilize her mirror when it gets back up to pressure that cipher machine, or is she just going to walk over there? Ado is also first chair. KaKaKa is coming in for the rescue. Okay, hiding behind this little carriage. He's just waiting till it's primed. 87, 90, gonna take the hit, gonna get that rescue. Before half, still has the stun gun to utilize, it's primed. So one of them are just gonna take a hit, and the ciphers are gonna pop. Endgame situation, 3 survivors up and running. Okay, looping, taking up a lot of the time. Oh, they still haven't popped the cipher. Just waiting for the perfect moment. He is holding on to the toy merchant's item, I think. You can see the little toy next to his picture on the bottom right hand side. Okay, they're waiting for her to use the mirror before they pop the cipher machines. There we go, and she just wants to get a hit without the mirror. That way she can still have her item. And she's catching up, so that means she's gonna get a hit without the mirror. Okay, cipher machines will be popped. Mirror is still available, so that means she could go to that exit gate, so all the survivors are moving away from first stop, and KaKaKa is just staying near first stop. He's gonna utilize his elbow pad to get away. And he has the Magician's Illusion. Hunter's gonna swap places. Blink and Trump card is still available, but the exit gate is now open. The question is the Embalmer able to get there in time? KaKaKa needs to buy more time. He has the illusion. You have to use the illusion. is able to throw on this pallet just in time. Blink and we'll be able to down this survivor. Exit gate has been opened and the embalmer has made it almost there. He'll make it because of the time she had to spend carrying him. He will be able to get this, and this is a two-man escape on the side of AXIZ survivors.
でしたね。
まあすぐは殴れないと肘当てでちゃんとこう鏡で追いかけたら追いつくようじゃなくて上手
を生かした少し最近出番は少なくなっていたがまだ強いぞ
ですね。傭兵と曲芸師がそこにみたいなことない。はい。
AXIZ Hunter going against SC Survivors. This is round 3, second half. It's going to be the gamekeeper on Moonlit River Park. He's heading towards 4th stop while he'll be running into GMK as the first survivor, being the lucky guy. Lucky guy is always a great first chase for the side of the hunters. He's getting ready to... Ooh, he's gonna hook off of the platform onto the ground, closing the distance. Ooh, and also hooking the lucky guy, getting the first hit onto the survivor. Only 2 cipher machines are being worked on currently. Third one has just started. Okay, so there's 2 on the second story area and 1 at the cipher bridge. And the lucky guy is trying to stay alive here. Very good kiting area, but this pallet's already gone. We're going to utilize the... Oh, he misses the hook. So is going to be able to successfully utilize the... Oh, we're going to get the warp and the immediate down. Ah, the terror shock. Wonderful prediction on the side of the hunter. He's going to be able to chair the survivor for the first time. Very early down as well. 60-60-30. And it looks like Moni is coming in for the rescue. Set up a cage cart or trap in front of the exit gate. Not sure what that's for. But it looks like he's getting ready to utilize his bomb, the fire bomb. He misses his hook. Not sure if he was trying to hook him. Oh, he was trying to hook him right off of the chair. Wasn't able to do so. We got the body blocking coming in. Nope, he's gonna leave. Clean save. That means he can come for the rescue once again, but Ty Turner will no longer be available. He's going to take a hit here. He's looking back to see where the acrobat is. Not anywhere close, so he's just going to stay near the first lucky guy. We can see there's someone hiding outside of second story to probably come in for the second rescue. Oh, we do see a prospector, so it looks like we're going to get some harassing. Is able to free the lucky guy, and he's trying to body block for him, and is going to be taking the hit instead. But the hunter didn't want to hit the lucky guy. He was going for the prospector. He like turned his camera entirely, and the lucky guy is making his way towards the second floor. Will he be able to make this? Oh, he sidestepped the hook and is able to make the window fall. Great patience on the side of this lucky guy. Is able to make it all the way to the pallet. Hook is on cooldown, so can't use it quite yet, but it will be up very soon. Now it's up. Oh, and we'll be able to hook the lucky guy and down him for the second time here at the second story corner. 2 cipher machines have been completed, the third one at 82 and fourth one 60, last one at 10%. So wonderful rebound kite to really make up for the time he kind of lost during the first initial fast down. We can see Soar is the... Oop, we're gonna get a little pause here and we're gonna get resumed. Soar is the closest survivor, but he's at half health. Ooh, Tarko's already here. Getting the rescue. Nice clean rescue once again. No injury onto the survivor. Hunter needs to concentrate on not losing this lucky guy. But then again, we do have the... What is that? Oh, it's... Okay, that's the acrobat. We do have the prospector coming back in, but he's also at half health, so he has to be a little careful. Or Hunter can swap to Excitement. That's also an option, but it's kind of bad to swap to Excitement. Ooh, wonderful drop down. One more... No pallet. I mean, magnet. Okay, just through the magnet. That's why it looked like there was one, but there wasn't. Is going to be getting the down. And we have the trap onto the lucky guy, getting the double down situation for the side of this gamekeeper. He has to quickly pick up the lucky guy. And then... Ooh, he picks up the wrong survivor. Okay, now he's able to pick up the lucky guy and chair him. He's going to be returning to the manor. He needs to hurry up and pick up the prospector. The chairs are pretty far away though. I'm not sure if he can make it. But he is preparing for the possible pop, but it looks like they aren't able to pop in time, and he is able to chair the prospector inside of second story. He could put traps up here, so then they have to go all the other way around. This is a terrible spot, especially to be chaired against the gamekeeper. But it doesn't look like he's okay. Yeah, he's gonna trap this end. We're gonna see Tarko's coming in for the rescue. Gonna put a trap here. No, he's gonna hook him immediately. Body block. Trying to slow down the rescue. Mind games. Is able to get the rescue because the cook was on cooldown and will be getting the immediate hit down onto the prospector. Cycle machine's primed. He flywheels, try and get more distance so they can make it all the way to the pallets. Got 2 pallets here to work with. Hunter's gonna set up a trap. Now he only has 1 pallet to work with. Is gonna be able to push the hunter away. Hunter's gonna he's gonna teleport to the exit gate only at 20%. Looks like he's gonna be running into Monet. Utilize his bombs to avoid the double hook. Triple hook. I don't know what's for. Purple hook. We'll be able to down this survivor, so it's looking like a 2-man elimination situation. We don't have teleport up now at 76 cooldown. 76 second cooldown, and the survivors are running towards the opposite gate that isn't open yet. Not anywhere close, and since Tarko was hooked, it's going to give a notification to the hunter, and he's just going to utilize this hook to make it to the other side. We're going to see Sor trying to make the backdoor rescue by going around the back. Hunter can see the blood trails of Tarko, but it looks like he's going back to the chair. Ooh. Okay, the dungeon is middle. I think he sees him. I think he sees the prospector. Exit gate's still not being opened. Tarko is opening a chest box. Is he healing himself? What's going on? Okay, no, he has an elbow pad. And it looks like the next chase is going to be on Sor. Has 1 magnet to work with, but if he can buy enough time, he'll have 2. Tarko's finally opening up that exit gate, and it is going to be open real soon. Ooh, and with this, it looks like the hunter's going to be able to get a 3-man elimination here. He pulled the hunter towards him. I will be able to go down, so only the mercenary will be able to escape. Giving the win to round 3. AXIZ gets the win for round 3.
やってるでしょうから、
一番見ているですね。
はい。取って取られてというシーソーゲームではあえてやばいと思ってますね。はい。囚人も IB 目線を嫌う。
いやそうですよね。番号ってたくさん枠エリアでもありますから。小学者に
Round 4, first half, SC's Hunter going against AXIZ survivors. It's going to be the Ivy on Leo's memory. She's going to be sending her ghost towards the shack where the mechanic just dropped her bot. I think it was the mechanic. It's the mechanic or the lucky guy, but it's a full bot, so it's the mechanic. She's going to be affecting the bot and getting rid of the bot in the beginning of the game. Gets 100% corruption on the bot, and next she'll be alerted where the mechanic is heading to, so she's going to be sending the ghost towards the mechanic, and once again drops her bot near the Christmas tree. Not sure if the hunter is going to get rid of the bot later, but she does know that the bot is out because she saw the mechanic using her controller. Is going to be teleporting right to her as she tries to transition. We're going to infect the forward while we're on our chase. Mechanic taking the hunter all the way to the corner of this map. Going to utilize that 1 strong pallet. There's another pallet there, and then there's a lot of pallets in the middle that she can still utilize. Trying not to get too much corruption on her, 67%. Here we're going to have the recall and the main body. They're going to try to sandwich the mechanic. See a lot of Cypher progress with no injury onto the mechanic. Finally gets 100% corruption and is able to get the hit onto this mechanic. We're going to have the forward coming in for the hit. Wonderful stun on the main body, allowing the mechanic to transition back inside, not back inside, but transition inside the factory. See, 2 cycle machines are already primed. Third one, oh my goodness, I'm struggling so much. It's very late, I'm very tired. But she's gonna blink and down the survivor immediately, not giving too much more kite time for this mechanic. He's gonna be able to chair her for the first time. Now the ghost is traveling around the map looking for people to infect. Looks like Nyan will be infected next as the Pharaoh lady. Ooh, we got a double decoding team. And we have Nyan already preparing for the rescue. Oh, he's trying to stun, but she gets the scare and he isn't able to stun her. Is going to take the hit and get the rescue with a Tide Turner. Goes back onto the mechanic, will be infecting and teleporting to him right away because she has full presence because of insolence. Will be able to hit her and also because she hit the bot. But the bot is still out onto the map. At least half of the bot was. Now only 1/4. But is able to down this mechanic and will be able to chair for the second time. Cypher progress is starting to look pretty good here on the second chair. I mean, it was already pretty good because 2 Cypher machines were already prevalent until the third one was 40%. And Hunter will be infecting the Pharaoh Lady again, trying to stop the Cyphers from being decoded quickly. We got the Meteorologist coming in for the rescue, trying to make the Hunter leech her while she's a little off of the chair so that she'll be further away from the corruption area. Might be why she's going back and forth there, but gets an immediate hit onto the mechanic, so she will be returning to the matter. But if there's anyone that can come and harass, because the Cypher machines are almost primed, 90 and 90, last 2 Cypher machines. We gotta get the forward here. But he's okay. Cypher machines started. They're popped. Oh, but she isn't able to get up. But she doesn't have borrow time, so that also makes sense. Gonna be sending the first survivor back to the matter. One of the exit gates are already at 40. She needs to quickly teleport to the exit gates. We have nobody at the moon gate, so it means that most of the survivors are waiting around Christmas tree. Exit gate. Hunter has spotted the forward. Nyan will be infecting him and recalling the ghost, and the main body will be teleporting to the forward. So the main body and the ghost are both on the Christmas tree side, seeing that there was nobody at the exit gate at the moon gate. Is going to utilize his football to avoid getting the hit. No pallet here. He's trying to double back, but the Hunter will be able to get the hit onto him. And the exit gate is being opened. Oh, the exit gate that's being opened is actually in Moon Gate. No. Both exit gates are being opened. We got the exit gate open while the Hunter was cheering him, and that's a She's calling! She doesn't make it! What is the meteorologist going to do? Oh, not the meteorologist. Who's missing? The Pharaoh Lady. Pharaoh Lady is going for the rescue. She's gonna have to travel quite a long distance to get this rescue, but there are no tablets in that area, so the Hunter has to send the ghost all the way there. Is able to get the rescue. That's gonna give some hope to the survivor side. Hunter's gonna teleport right away to the forward. Oh, blink and we'll be able to down him immediately. Question is, can the Pharaoh Lady get this rescue onto the meteorologist? Because it's not looking very likely. She's a little too far away. They might have to just take this one-man escape. Oh no. Hunter is going to be teleporting to Tuna. Tries to get the scare, isn't able to do so, or was able to, well, I don't think so because she's kind of far away and invisible. Oh, she's trying to make her way to the... Oh! What is it? Detention's over so she can get this rescue. She can take a hit and go for this rescue. Okay, oh no, she's just gonna take the hit. Gets 100% corruption. Hunter's gonna teleport! But she's already out! And she does secure at least a one-man escape on the side of AXIZ survivors.
編成なので、少し意外とこの見た目の編成ってロングゲームが苦手。
Round 4, second half. Currently, AXIZ has 2 round wins and SC has 1 round win. So if the AXIZ Hunter gets a 3-man elimination and ties, it's still a win for AXIZ. So on the side of SC, they need to win this round. So that means they have to get at least a 2-man escape. And we're going to see the Ivy once again on Leo's memory going after Soar as the first survivor, the mechanic. Same situation, just a little bit of different locations. We're going to get an infection onto GNK, the Seer. And Soar is heading to the same corner the previous game mechanic did. We're going to fully commit to the survivor. Both the ghost and the main body is going after her. Okay, we've got some
逃れていった
what's it called? Corruption
はい
onto the
となりま
survivor.
したがここは恐怖にはならず
62%, and she purposely gets a hit before she gets 100% corruption because now she can build up on that corruption. We're gonna have the seer spectating the mechanic.
はいスカイドルも見てます
She is
ね
able to make it to this pallet. Oh, they expected her to swing, but she didn't. So that's a little bit of a waste of an owl, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Is going to be able to get the 100% corruption and down this survivor. However, her bot she has a full bot available. So it seems to be in a better position, kind of.
そうですね守れま
Last
す
time
ね
the kite lasted like 90-90-40. Right now it's 90-70-50, so the decoding progress is slower, but her whole entire bot is out on
や
this
っ
map.
たみたいな恩恵はそこまで受けることはできなかった冷静なハンターだったかなと
And
思
the
いま
ghost
す
will be
ね
heading towards the mechanic's bot, actually.
はい
Will she be teleporting all the way there? I don't think so. We see two cipher machines have been primed, and a survivor that is coming for the rescue will be the coordinator. Gets the rescue, gets the hit onto the coordinator. Now the mechanic is going to be transitioning away from
本当
her
にこういう
bot.
立ち回り
Throw down this pallet, but the hunter just walks right
ユーザー
around
車に
it.
粘着車にとにかくダメージを入れておくと
He's able to make it to this next pallet, but not a lot of distance, and will be taking the hit here as soon as Tide Turner runs out, and so she'll be going down
相手が回
immediately.
復するサバイバーとかエンジニアとかそういう
And
わけ
we're
で
gonna
もないで
have
すよね
the ghost being recalled to her. She's gonna infect her, and will be carrying the survivor for the second time.
はい
Oh no, she teleported to the bot. She wants to get rid of the bot, but the bot already
だいぶ
left.
離れていたところで
She's gonna teleport right back to the mechanic, and that's actually buying more time for the survivors to
潰
decode.
せてますから
そうですね、
はい
やはり絆がありますねギストロボットには
Hunter sending the ghost towards the
さあ救助にはハモリがや
coordinator.
ってくる中で
Still has her
も
stun
圧をか
gun
けて
that she
い
can
く
utilize, and the ghost going back towards the bot. Bot's trying to get rid of the tablet, and it's gonna be infecting
代わりに
GNK.
サバイバーは解読という協力体制ができています
Trying to get some corruption on the survivors.
ただカカカもかなりの回復地点かけてますね
And
So
the
this-
Gravekeeper is coming in here for the rescue. Gets the rescue, immediate hit right back onto the mechanic. Mechanic's gonna go to a far
入る
corner
ことはできそうか
away from the exit gates.
徹底してここを守ります
Tries
ね
to.
そうですね。
Oh, it looks like her bot will finally
石の
be
ダウンは確定になりましたが
taken
まずロボット
down.
も
Two cipher
ミナリも
machines
邪魔ですし
completed.
ね
Third
そうです
cipher
ね
machine
引っ張っていき
99.
ました
Fourth cipher
ただ
machine
暗号機を強く守っていますね
88. So they are priming up the cipher machines.
本当にこの暗号機を
So
守るぞという
SC
意志が
needs
見
a
える
two-man
この
escape.
立ち回り
Is gonna be able to get a hit onto
ダメージペー
GNK.
スを重ねていきます
Fourth cipher machine is primed and popped. Last cipher machine 49%. She needs to chair this mechanic as soon as possible.
さあこれにて機械技師は飛び3人盤面から負傷はかなり広がっていますが
Okay, Hunter's gonna be able to infect the coordinator. She still has her gun available, so she can actually shoot when she's in an open area. That way she can utilize that and transition away.
なかなか IB
New
戦
cipher
も
machine is being started.
シンゴジは強力なアイテムではあるんですが
Is gonna be utilizing her stun gun, and she will be transitioning away. The ghost will
ここは
be
銃を当て
roaming
て
around
時
looking
間を
for
稼い
a
でいきま
new
す新規の暗号機
target.
を回すための時間作りに貢献しているモネですさあもうこれは3台回しの
Okay, she's
IB
gonna go
特有の
towards
対策になりますかね
Tarako.
そうですねそれができたらサバイバーいいんですけれどもまだちょっと2名が固まっている状態でしょうか
Gravekeeper will be.
ここで進出鬼
Oh!
没先ほ
She
ど使っておい
teleported
たおかげ
to
でクールが
Monet
回った
and
と
is
思い
able
ます
to down her immediately.
これで
Recalling
暗
the
号機を
ghost.
回していたのが唯一タラコのみだったの
So
で
the
そのタラコが救助
Gravekeeper
者で
needs
す
to
か
get rid
ら
of this tablet. GNK will be infected
これでまた
next.
解読
Cipher
が回らな
decoding
いと
has
にかく
slowed
解読回させません
significantly,
ね
so
カカカ
really
の
good
IB
job
は
on the side of this
はい
AXIZ
解読チェーン
Hunter,
がすごいです
slowing down all these
かなり
cipher
もうこのエ
machines.
リアもあまりにも多すぎてなかなか壊しきるのも難しい、
We'll be able to chair the coordinator for the first time, infecting the Gravekeeper. No, he can't infect the Gravekeeper because it's on
ここは
cooldown.
回
The
復したい
infection
とこ
is
ろ
on
ですが寄
cooldown,
せていきます
はい
釣り上げることがで
but
き
not
た
for long. Still has 2 shovels to work with, and he's still at full health. So we can definitely come in for this rescue. The problem is, will they be able to prime the cipher machine?
え
しかしイース人が見張りの門番
Okay, gonna go utilize his shovel.
ここで飛び
Hunter's
ました
gonna teleport to the seer and is able to down the seer right
すり
away.
寄ってしまうというこの塊の性
This is
能上
huge
届いてしまいま
because
し
this is
た
one of the cipher machines, and she's gonna be able to chair the seer. They have to prime the other cipher machine. It's at 70. Can the hunter make it? The gravekeeper's running towards the seer. Hunter is gonna be sending the ghost towards the who is that? Monet, the coordinator. Teleporting to the
守
coordinator.
り続けているカカカもう救助の方は無視して暗号
Okay,
機を
she's
回す
gonna
サ
be
バイ
able
バー
to
に
kite for a
次
little
々と狙い
while
を定め
longer.
ます
Hunter's trying to get the scare onto her, is able to get the 100% corruption and down her immediately. They were able to get the rescue, but that cipher machine is 57%.
本体名シャーシャー系
はい、本体名ガツガツ系です
Okay,
ね
the。ghost is now going back to GNK.
アイビーでもこうパワー系の
Cipher
片鱗
machine
が
now
見
at
えてます
70, and she's trying to chair in the basement, and she's able
さあ
to
そし
get
て
it.
地下ですか幸い墓守スコップはあり
We
ますけ
still
ど
have
も
a shovel, so he can drop down into the basement, and she's gonna teleport
少
right
し
to
救
the
助するのに
seer.
時間がかかるというのはこの展開でも嫌ですよね
はい。
Is able
まあ
to
見さ
down
せ
the
られ
seer
ますね。
right
59 で
away.
踏みとどまったんですが、巧みですね。
さあ
He's
占い師
going
も
to
これ
be
にて
dropping down.
2
Okay,
切れ目か
the gravekeeper has dropped down to the basement, is able to get the rescue. Gonna be carrying the seer right away. He was rescued before half two, so now she's just gonna teleport right to the
まるで月
coordinator.
の川公園ですね。
この墓守の救助潜りスコップももう移動速度を上げるような目
Okay,
的での使用にもなってい
teleporting right
ま
away.
そうですね。
They're all both running towards the seer while the gravekeeper is going towards the seer. The coordinator is just trying to stay away from the basement. Oh, and we'll be able to get the
切っ
down.
先が届いたアイビー
Oh, it's a four-man elimination situation. She's dead on chair. GNK is dead on chair. Tarko, is he gonna make it?
はいです。カカカが先
Doesn't
に
make it.
ああここは
Shovels on cooldown.
到達したんですけれども
はい空軍を釣ってませんでしたからね。
He doesn't force the cipher machine because he's the only person alive. Oh, he did not chair the
いやらしい時間
the
でした。
coordinator. She's gonna do the slugging method. So she's going to teleport after recalling the ghost to where the coordinator
が
is.
ありましたさあここでだいぶスコップも削れて
Now
きている
the
タラコ
gravekeeper has to take this kite.
追い
But
詰めていく
the
カカカ
Ivy has
4
the
人釣りを果
advantage.
たしたら
They still have
アクシズウェ
self-heal
ー
on
ブ
the
準
side
決
of
勝
the coordinator and
そ
the
の道が確定します、
gravekeeper,
スカウトと
but
しては何としても
she's just going
一逃げを
to leave
果
the
たしたい
bot, not the bot. She's gonna leave the ghost near the down coordinator. If she ever gets up, she's gonna move the ghost, infect the coordinator, and teleport to her right away. So the coordinator can't get up. So she has to wait till the
一撃入りま
gravekeeper's
す
down or Hunter's distracted enough, and then she'll get up, or she'll have to crawl away from her current area, which she is
イース
doing.
陣をダウン取るにはイース陣を回収しないといけないカカカなので、
Break this
空軍に
pallet
表紙しつけ
here.
てイースを
Only
回
a
収
little
す
bit
る
of
か
shovel
どう
left to
か
utilize.
そうですね
So he's just gonna
な
like
んです
maybe
が、そうな
tank
ると
one
石
hit
の範囲から
inside the
空軍
shovel,
も
but that's
ま
it.
た這い
Like
ずって
a
いきますしね。
really short
今の
shovel.
ところは一旦イース陣は空軍の見張り
Okay, the
本
dungeon
体で
is
追い詰め
here.
ていきたいか
起き上がったらワンパンだぞという圧でいいか
So
もしれません
SC
ね。
has
今
to get
は
a two-man escape.
さあハッチも両者確認済みこのポジションで少しでも伸ばした
Who
い
is
が
able to down this
空軍は
gravekeeper now?
起死回生
The
直前までの
coordinator
ゲー
has
ジ
to get
待
up.
っていますが
はい。
She's not getting up.
動きは難しいか
She's infected. I'm just gonna recall the ghost. She's gonna pick up the. Oh, she's just picking up the
ハッ
gravekeeper.
チに近いサバイバーを
Coordinator
釣り上げ
has
ました
gotten
ね
up. I'm gonna now teleport to the coordinator. She's in this corner. There isn't anywhere she
こ
can
のサバイ
go.
バーを捕まえることができればカカカはそ
Okay,
の
she
手
is
で
able to make that
準決勝への
vault.
最後の椅子を
Hunter trying to get
捉えること
more
ができる
infection onto corruption
ここに踏
onto
み
the
とどめて、なんなら次の
survivor.
脅威のクールタイムが帰ってくるまでじっと待てるのはハンターですね。
そうですね
And she's too far away from the dungeon.
このポジションマップ
Break
の
these
端まで
pallets
追い込ん
here.
だ
She's running out of
イースの面
options.
から
Another scare,
少しずつ少
85%.
しずつハッチから離すように追いかけて
Reinfecting,
い
she's
く
gonna teleport 100%, and
これで
that
固まると。
is a four-man elimination
最後
for
のサバイバー
AXIZ
の段を取り
KaKaKa.
切ったアクシズウェーブカカカ本日
So that
自ら
means
の
they
手で
win this
勝利
matchup
を
and they will be able to
連続
move
して
up
チー
to
ムへと持
the
ち帰り
next bracket.
準決勝
I
最
believe
後
they'll
の
be
席は
going against
アクシ
RC,
ズウ
and
ェー
whoever
ブが
wins
獲得
that
しました
matchup will be going against ZETA for the finals. So yes, congratulations.
カカの冷静な立ち回りというのが本当に光った第4ラウンド後半戦でございました。3ラウンドを獲得し21対13でアクシズウェーブカカカの獲得。
とんでもないですね。
非常に強
とんでもないですね。
そうですね
ええ
今日